The Ranch House Coffee Shop in Stover. Emmy's a Boutique in downtown Versailles. Central Ozarks Medical Center. The Shed Batting Cages. Barbering by Drum. Stover Milling Company. GT Brothers Automotive in Eldon. Citizens Bank of Eldon in Versailles. DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling. Bright Printing and Promotional Advertising. Vera Cruz in Versailles and Vera Cruz Jr. in Stover. HD Forest Products. The Morgan County Health Center in Versailles. The Kidwell Garber Funeral Homes of Versailles and Laurel. Versailles Total Fitness. Roland Sullivan Wealth Management. Big O Tires. Baxter's Lakeside Grill. And S&S Auto Recycle. Now coverage of the Stover Basketball Tournament on MoSportsZone.com and KS95.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Stover Dome and the 70th annual edition of the boys' side of the Stover Tournament. Oh, it's also the 31st annual girls' tournament now.
We got it fixed, didn't we?
Yeah, it was the 31st. Now it's the 31st. I'm Golden Taylor, Coach Jason Vansel with me. We got Britt on the camera, and we've got Spencer producing everything tonight. We really just needed the know-how of Spencer on scene, and life feels a little better now that he's here.
Spencer for hire.
Tonight in our opening round matchup, it is the 1-8 matchup. Just like last night, it is Eldon versus Holden. Now, on the girls' side last night, this game was way closer than we anticipated.
Yeah, for a 1-8 game, that was unbelievable.
I hate to say it this way. Last night's game was the Eldon Lady Mustangs versus Miss Campbell.
Addie Campbell, man, from Holden. If you don't know her, go look her up. She's good.
I don't get a vote on the all-tournament team, but I already gave her all-tournament team. So, you know, if she doesn't get it, it's a travesty. But nonetheless, this matchup tonight, big for both of these squads. I was talking with Coach Caudell before the game. Always fun to catch up with him. The guy he knows so much about the game of basketball. But one thing he told me, Britt Nahart hurt his toe today. Now, Britton, I've been watching him in warm-ups. He seems to be moving pretty well. I don't think it's really affecting him. Once the adrenaline gets going, you may not notice. But for the Eldon Mustangs, Jason, they have struggled a little bit this season with getting off to slow starts, digging themselves a hole they then have to fight out. Because I'm going to say the unpopular thing, they lost to Boonville. I think they're a 15-point better team than Boonville.
I would agree. I thought they were better than California and Boonville both.
Yes.
But it was a slow start that got them both times. If they can just come out the gate quick, it's just too hard to dig out of being down by 20. So just try to come out and get up by 20. Make it a lot easier.
No, I completely agree.
They got the firepower to do it.
Well, and that's what Coach Caudell was preaching down there. Is he told his guys, he said it's about preparation and about energy going into a game. And if his kids have both, they definitely have the ability to get out and run. And the Eldon Mustangs this year, I'm once again not trying to take away from any other Mustangs program. By the way, this is the Eagle Stop pregame show of our Martin Metal broadcast. I would make the case 1 through 5, and then even 6 and 7. This is the best group Eldon has had in the last 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, without doubt.
Because you obviously have your, what I would call your big two in Britton and Cody that are going to carry the way scoring 20-point-per-game scores. But then when you add guys like Rhett Bayshore, who can guard anybody the length of the floor, when you throw in Elaine Stokes, who's a corner shooter who can really handle the rock, and then, of course, Talon Hull might be the smartest player on the court. But I tell you what, we'll take a break, come back with more of the Eagle Stop pregame show as we hit the national anthem. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Building season is here and a great time to visit Martin Metal for the next agricultural, residential, or commercial project on your list. Trusted throughout the heartland, they continue offering only the top quality products in the industry, which ensures beauty and durability for years to come. When in need of a post frame or a stud frame building, you can depend on the dedicated professional staff to help you get your job moving forward. Call 573-378-4050 and speak with a professional today. That's 573-378-4050 or check us out online at martinmetal.com.
Hey, Missouri. When you're looking for a reliable pit stop, look no further than Eagle Stop. Family owned with over 50 locations. Whether you're gassing up or grabbing snacks, you'll always get a clean, consistent, and quality experience. And you're going to want to reward yourself with snacks, drinks, and fuel discounts. Download their brand new app today. Earn points with every purchase. Eagle Stop, where your journey is their passion. Stop by today and see why they're Missouri's favorite.
Hey guys, Colton Taylor here. When it comes to my hair and beard, there's only one man that I trust, and that's Barbering by Brock in Stover. Whether you're after a straight shave, quick trim, or a full-blown haircut, Brock's the guy to go see. Located right off Highway 52 in Stover, next to Vera Cruz Jr. You can give him a call at 573-539-5113, and be sure to follow him on Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram. That's Barbering by Brock in Stover. And we're back with our Eagle Stop pregame show, getting ready to meet our Eagle Stop starters. First for the Holden Eagles, let's see who we've got out here. Number 0, it is Evan Killian. He is a junior. Number 10, Owen Dukes. He is a senior. Number 24, Brody Bockover. He is a junior. Number 2, Colby Hill. He is a senior. Coach Caudell told me he's the guy to watch. He is the bucket for this team. I believe he might also be the sibling of Miss Campbell. I believe they are siblings of the same family. And they're both knocking on the door of 1,000 points, if I understood right, both within 100. Rounding out the starting lineup, number 4 is Destry Powell. He is a junior. For the Eldon Mustangs, number 1, Talon Hull, the senior. Maybe the highest IQ on the floor at all times. Number 3, Britton Ahart. He is a senior. Number 5, Lane Stokes, a junior. Number 10, Rhett Bayshore, a senior. And number 22, Cody Tam, a senior. All under head coach Nathaniel Caudell, assisted by Ben Cooper. Yeah, coach told me that Colby Hill is the guy to watch. And I said, so what are you going to do? How are you going to counter it? And he goes, I'd like to introduce you to Rhett Bayshore.
Yeah. Well, that would be the counter if there's going to be one.
So expect to see Rhett chasing him around all night long, and that ought to be a fun matchup. That is our Eagle Stomp pregame show as we get ready for the opening tip, and it is controlled by the Eagles of Holden. Their black uniforms with the blue trim and the white numbers. Eldon in the home whites with the gold trim. First offensive possession for the Eagles. Straight man being played by the Mustangs, and you can tell they are all over Hill as he gets it out to the wing. Attacking from the top of the key. It's taken away nicely by Stokes. Holden, a little trouble to get inside the three-point line early. Mustang defense been a staple for a long time, and it's showing here in the corner as Bockover doesn't want it, gets it to Hill. Hill, though, staring down Brett Bayshore. 33 seconds already into this offensive possession. Finally, a mid-range jumper is hoisted, and it won't go. Clean look for Powell. Rebound controlled by Talon Hull.
That's a nice job by the Eldon Mustangs on that possession.
Tam gets it to Ahart. Britton attacks on the right side, goes through some contact. His shot rattled out. That thing did everything but fall, but it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Eagles.
You kind of sense just a little bit more of a sense of urgency here, don't you, already?
I do. I kind of like that, though.
Yeah, that's what they needed.
Britton gets it in from the wing, sets a down screen. Stokes left open in the corner. His 3 on the line won't go. Cody Tam, the offensive board, going to work. Spin move, turnaround jumper for Tam won't go. Ahart was there for the board. A little push in the back, no call, and Holden has the ball and looks to run. Ahead of the pack, and just a nice stop. Oh, but the ball rattles out. Killian had as wide open a look as you can, but just halfway down rattled out. Tam back the other way. Killian partially blocks his shot, but Talon Hull has it. We're scoreless, a minute 20 into this matchup, the 1-8 game between Eldon and Holden here at the 70th annual edition of the Stover Tournament. Later on, we'll go to one of the granddaddy tournaments, the Eldon one. It's knocking on the door of 100.
It's been around a long time.
They lob it into Ahart on the block, fighting for space. Double team comes. He dishes out to Cody. Tam wing 3 off the front iron. Wouldn't go. Rebound controlled by Hill of Holden, but it's picked off by Stokes. Stoke all the way to the rim. Won't go, but the follow from Bayshore also won't go. Red gets another board. Turns around. This one is good.
Somebody's going to mess around and make one at some point here.
My goodness. These teams are getting after it right now. Just not a lot of offense to show. 2 minutes played and only 2 points. Holden handles the 1-2-2 press of Eldon. Inside, Ahart there defensively. Couple up and under moves, but nothing going for Bockover. He has to give it up, steps out, takes a 3 at the top of the key. It draws front iron, not much more, and it'll go back to the Mustangs. You can tell Holden runs all of their offense right now through Colby Hill.
Yeah, it's kind of becoming apparent, isn't it?
The problem for Colby Hill is Rhett Bayshore exists. And when Rhett Bayshore gets tired, actually, that doesn't really happen. Never mind.
Let me know when that is.
Oh, Ahart gets it from Talon all the way to the rim and just hung up on the iron and fell off.
Gotta make these fellas.
There must be like cellophane on top of the rim or something.
Well, it seems to be this one down here more than any.
Oh, but a floater as
That was a floater.
Hill is able to split the defense, kind of just tosses it up. Tam back the other way, goes strong to the iron, count it, and a foul. Cody Tam with a tough take, and he's got a chance for a three-point play as he goes to the COMC free throw line. By the way, on deck after this, we will have the Versailles Tigers as they take on the Stoutland Tigers. You can bet I'm just going to say Tigers all game long and leave you confused. So Tam to convert the three-point play, and he does. Mustangs lead. Whoa, I hit the wrong button there. Mustangs lead 5-2. Here in the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. Bach over inside. It's taken away nicely by the Mustang defense. Hill gets it. They set a screen to try to get Bayshore off him, but then Tam comes for the help, and they're going to call a hip check on Cody. Cody's first and the team's first. .458 to play in the quarter. 5-2. Eldon leads by 3. And the Eldon ladies got a win in the opening round, moved on to the championship side of the bracket. Hill all the way to the basket. Oh,
that's a little soft of a call, I would think.
I was going to say, they're going to get Tam for his second. It didn't look like he got anything, but the way Hill double clutched, it's kind of like somebody got him.
I thought he just kind of dropped the ball in midair.
Well, either way, they're going to ring Cody up for his second, less than halfway through the first quarter, so he's going to have to spend some time on the pine. Zach Hull will check in for him. That's what I'm talking about with the depth of Eldon. I mean, you bring Zach Hull off the bench. Zach Hull is a starter for most teams. He's such a great outside shooter, and he's got some length to him defensively. Second free throw for Hill is on the mark. 5-3, the Eldon lead. Zach Hull gets it in the front court. Goes to the block to Ahart. Ahart, little turnaround mid-range jumper. That's pure.
That's pure sweet right there.
Didn't even think about grazing the rim, and Eldon goes up 7-3. I'm putting the points on the wrong team, I just realized.
Oh, double bubble.
Double dribble back the other way. The Eagles turn it over. My apologies if you're watching and you've been screaming at the TV. Colton, you're putting the points on the wrong side. Listen, there's a lot of moving parts here today. That's the excuse I'm using, at least. Talon into the front court. To the corner, Zach Hull tosses it to the block to Britton. Double team comes, he skips it to Talon, extra pass to Bayshore. Rhett looks to get inside, drops it back off to Talon, flips it up to Bayshore. The double team comes, it's knocked off his leg, and it's picked up by Holden. They want to run. Bockover gets it to Hill. Long strides and just throws it up behind the backboard.
Yeah, that was a tough shot.
A little out of control on that one. But yeah, I was told that Addie Campbell and Colby Hill,
so brother and sister,
they're siblings, both seniors, and they're both, one is like 100 points away from 1,000, the other's like 104 points away from 1,000.
Wow.
I was also told that Addie's biggest game was 29. Didn't she have 28 yesterday?
She had 28 last night, I believe.
Talon gives it to Ahart, diving to the rack, hangs in the air and lays it in. A little more spring, and Britton may have jammed that one on him.
Yeah, he needs to keep on rolling with that right there.
Britton tried to slam one on Boonville, and I just like the aggressiveness of it. When we saw him against Sullivan, he caught one step, two hands rocked the rim. I mean, Britton can get up with ease. Another one that was Cody Tan. If Cody wants to dunk, Cody can dunk anytime he wants. I want to see him break it out this game. He inbounds this to Hill. Waiting for a screen. He's got Stokes on him now. The double team comes, and it's stolen by Bayshore. Picked up by Stokes, who fires ahead to Rhett. On the run out, tosses the... Britton was calling for the lob. The problem is the lob almost hit the backboard, so it'll stay with the Mustangs. Ahart, the trigger man on the baseline. Toss it into Zach Hull, who goes right back to Britton on the block, fighting through two defenders.
Yeah, I like that right there. That's what we need to see right there.
He's fouled and go to the COMC free throw line. So Eldon, Coach Caudell had been saying he wanted a faster start.
Faster start, more aggressive. Just play more aggressive.
Eldon with a 6-point lead, and Ahart trying to add to it from the COMC free throw line. This looks more like what Coach Caudell's been wanting to see. First free throw's good. We talk about how important this tournament can be to teams. I would make the case this tournament could be as important to Eldon as anyone in it. If you could win this tournament being Eldon, get yourself to 7 wins on the season and a trophy on your side. The momentum that could build.
Yeah, that is a springboard.
Second free throw is good as well. Because Eldon, while I think they're super talented, they're still a program that hasn't won a ton of games the last 5 years. So you're teaching these kids how to win.
Yeah.
And I think this tournament could go a long way. 11-3, the Mustang lead. Great defense by Talon Hole as he takes it away from Bockover. Top of the key now is Kishin. He drives, hangs in the air, right hand off the glass. I don't know how he got it to go. Excuse me, that's Kitcher.
It was a tough take.
Draws back within 6. Rhett looks to answer, but took a step too many on his way to the rack. And Coach Caudell saying, Rhett, it's okay. We can slow that one down a little bit. I get the feeling Bayshore only has one speed, though, and it's real fast.
Yeah, real fast.
It's like Britt when she used to play. Just a master of speed.
That's how she blew the knee, man. Got a bum stick.
Bockover kicks it out to Kilsher. Couple shot fakes, nothing there. Goes back to Bockover. He drives baseline. Pass fake, tough make over Ahart. So Holden with back-to-back tough buckets, and they've drawn back within 4 with 2:30 to play in the Carpenter-Gunther Lumber Company first quarter. Zach Hull in the corner. Goes to Ahart. They threaten to double down, but then he dishes it over to Bayshore. Bayshore jump stop, splits the defense. Shot blocked. Hill has it, throws it ahead to Bockover. May have led him a little too far, and he did as it goes out of bounds. Bockover saying, hey, I think it was touched, and the official says, no, that was your teammate.
Nope, go back and play defense.
With those goggles, the official won't miss a call. I promise you that. That is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar-esque.
He knew how to wear a good pair of goggles, didn't he?
He did. Well, when you lose 2 games in college, both because you get your retina scratched, you wear some real good goggles after that.
I thought he lost 2 games, period, in college.
He did. That's it.
That was it, wasn't it?
The losses only came because of his eye. Talon takes it to the rack. Shot won't go. Rebound Holden. Holden could make this a 1-possession game. Hill drives baseline, stripped on the way up. They're going to say last touch by the Mustangs. Yeah, 4 years in college, 1 playing JV because freshman had to. He won 3 national titles in varsity, 2 players of the year, and lost 2 games. Find me a better basketball career than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I dare you.
Yeah.
Round the outside is Holden. Under 2 minutes to play. It's a 4-point Mustang lead. Bach over top of the key, drops it off to Hill. Couple pass fakes. Mustangs playing good defense right now, sitting in this 2-3 zone. It's a 15-second possession for Holden. Bockover gets it, tries to drive, but once again, Eldon is there. Bennett into the game for the Mustangs. The drive, a runner off the back iron won't go. Rebounds loose, tipped, and Ahart has it on the run. Britton passes it to Bennett. Bennett all the way to the rack, left hand off the glass and good.
Nice transition.
Beautiful ball movement on the fast break, and it results in a nice bucket for Jackson Bennett. Mid-range jumper for Hill is blocked by Bennett. Now it's tossed ahead to him. Jackson to the rack, right hand. Give him another. Jackson Bennett. So we talk about the depth. Jackson Bennett, the 7th man in this game. 2nd guy off the bench. He's got a block and 2 layups just like that, increasing the lead back to 8.
That kind of brings that energy that Eldon's kind of been not having in the early parts of their games here lately, but right now, man, this is the best start we've seen them have so far in any games we've covered. So
they look confident.
They look like somebody said, hey, you're the number 1 seed, so go act like it. That's what they seem like to me.
Honestly, I mean, so I'm going to sound like an old timer here. I think back to, I graduated in 2014. One of my last few years in high school, Eldon and Versailles were both very good that year. They were the 1 and 2 seeds in that tournament. They played each other in the championship that year because I remember Versailles had a loaded deck with Trey Woods and with Ryan Surface and those boys. Eldon had a very talented squad, and I remember Eldon's defense was so stifling that game that they shut Versailles down, and one kid hit like 5 corner threes on the Tigers that night, and Eldon wound up winning this whole thing.
Yeah.
But since then, Eldon hasn't been in the tournament the last few years, so for the Mustangs, you come back as the 1 seed. Love to see him make a run to that championship game. Driving baseline, reverse attempt from Bockover won't go. Under a minute to play, Ahart has the board. They're harassing him. He nearly loses it out of bounds, but saves it to Hull. 50 seconds, plenty of time for Eldon to run some offense. Zach Hull on the right corner. They post Ahart low. He tries to spin off, gets space on the right block, but he clears a lot of space for Talon, who goes to the rack and is fouled.
Took a pretty good shot there to the nose.
But I love that. Talon, when they played Boonville, Talon didn't look to attack until the 3rd quarter.
No, don't go passing around zones. Go at it. Go attack it, man.
Well, and my
attack
thing
the
is,
defense.
Talon is an incredibly smart player. He played as a freshman because he was such a good shooter. Talon doesn't shoot a ton in this offense. If you can get him scoring a little bit, you could have a third legitimate regular scoring option, and that changes so much for your team.
Yeah.
First free throw from the COMC free throw line is no good. Second one coming up with 40.6 remaining in the first. Second free throw is good. 16-7 is the Mustang lead. Holden trying to cut back into the lead. Landon Whittle has checked into the game, so Eldon adding a little size out there at 6'6", now roaming the paint. Holden trying to get inside, pass to the block, kick back out, Bach over on the wing. He fights inside, and no space, but he gets the shot off anyways, and it falls off the glass. Cut it back to 7.
Man, he just plows through there, doesn't he?
Oh, Eldon, an errant pass on the inbounds, winds up in the hands of Holden with 8 seconds left. Eagles got plenty of time to get a look. 5 seconds to go. Hill on the crossover. Makes space. Dishes to the corner. 1 second. Runner at the buzzer. Won't go. The buzzer didn't go off. Okay, now the buzzer went off. The clock hit double zeros, and there was like 3 more seconds before we got a buzzer. But nonetheless, after 1 quarter of play, Eldon leads Holden 16-9. We'll come back with second quarter action. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Whoa, Central Ozarks Medical Center, your health, our mission.
This winter, support those in need who may need a warm winter coat this season. It's the Central Ozarks Medical Center's Winter Coat Drive. Please donate any new, gently used, or freshly laundered jacket, coat, gloves, hats, scarves, or any other winter wear. If you or your family member need one of these items, simply stop by any location and grab something off the rack. You'll find COMC locations in Camdenton on North Business Route 5, Osage Beach at 3870 Columbia Avenue, Richland at 304 West Washington Avenue, in Eldon at 407 East 15th Street, the Lori location at 401 North Main Street, and the Hy-Vee location in Osage Beach. Share the warmth. One coat, one community with Central Ozarks Medical Center.
COMC, the healthy place to be.
As we enter the second quarter of this Martin Metal broadcast, Eldon came out running. They lead 16-9 after 1. Jason, that's as confident and as skilled offensively as the Mustangs have looked this season.
Yeah, they just come out with energy and just a little bit of purpose. I like it. And still, even with Tam on the bench, most of that quarter came out aggressive.
Yeah, that's the scary part if you're Holden, realizing that Cody Tam was on the bench. Turnover, but it's restolen by Talon Hull. He goes all the way to the rack and lays it in. Love seeing Talon get into this game offensively so early, as he's got 4 quick ones. 18-9 is the lead. Holden trying to cut into this Mustang lead as they have doubled them up early. Coach Espy with us, getting ready for his game on deck as the Tigers will face off with the Tigers of Stoutland. Holden working around the outside. Where do you find your offense, though, as a travel is forced? Eldon sitting in this 2-3 zone. Eldon right now is bigger than Holden, and they seem to be a step quicker.
They're a little bit quicker right now. And hurting you with some kids that don't normally hurt you, with Bennett and Hull and some of those kids now.
Ahart on the right wing.
Got it, man.
Drops it off to Stokes. He'll take the corner 3, and he'll get it. 21-9. Eldon leads by 12. A minute into this second quarter. A near steal from Stokes, but he stepped out of bounds. Ball will stay with the Eagles.
Was that a 2 or a 3 that Stokes just hit?
That was a 3.
3? Okay.
Holden looking for any kind of offense. Killian works it over to the wing. Runner. Ooh, that is a
shot.
Tough make from Powell, but he gets it to go. It's 21-11. Talon to Tam in the corner. He drives baseline, trying to make some space. Cody playing with 2 fouls, gives it to Ahart. Spins and Rhett was there, but Rhett thought he should dive to the corner about the exact time that Ahart was making the pass. It's thrown out of bounds back to the Eagles. Holden trying to get this back to single digits. Killian goes to Bach over at the top of the key. On the left wing is Powell. To the blocked Killian. Back out to Powell. He'll try the three, and he'll get it.
Got it.
Powell trying to keep the Eagles in this game as he's cut it back to 8. 7. Ahart, nice spin on the block, rises and lays it in. Britton's got a mismatch every time he goes to the block right now.
Yeah, he needs to take advantage every single time he touches the ball.
How does Holden respond? That's Hill on the point. Bayshore's been with him all night long. Hill tries to drive. Bayshore's a step quicker. Kicks it back out to the top of the key. Nearly a turnover. It's thrown back. Finally is a turnover. Ahart has it. Fires ahead to Stokes, who gives it up to Bayshore. Beautiful ball movement in the bucket on the other end. See the Tiger coaches rolling in.
Big Cole, Big Pryor.
Coach Williams looks like he could still suit him up today and give somebody 25.
Coach Williams is in better shape now than he was then.
A lay-in on the other end, going baseline for Holden and getting the bucket. Owen Dukes, and he's got a three-point opportunity. I mean, Coach Pryor could probably give him 20 as well.
Coach Pryor still looks pretty good for being 63.
All that I know about Ryan is he can only shoot if he's talking smack. Once his mouth's closed, he can't shoot anymore.
Bus. Whenever I rode it, he used to be the driver of it, so I know he's pretty old.
Well, you say that. He was only 12 at the time.
Yeah. A lot of rules back then.
Free throw, no good. And a foul going to go on Holden fighting for the board. Yeah, it was nice. He had a little phone book he set on the seat, just climbed up there on it. And for a 12-year-old, he was a great driver. What's that?
Yeah, smoking a cigarette.
Probably.
Giving kids in the front row the bus one. Calm them down.
25-16 is a 9-point Eldon lead. 5 minutes to play here in the first half. Ahart out on the right wing. Shot fakes, skips it. It was touched by Holden. I don't know who that pass was for.
I'm not sure either.
I don't know that either of the players do because Tam was in the corner and Bayshore wasn't far from him, and they were both looking at each other like, is he passing to you or is he passing to me? Stokes, the trigger man, tosses it into the backcourt to Talon Hull. Give it to Stokes and reset the offense. Talon on the right wing. It's a high screen from Ahart, who then sets another for Talon over to Bayshore. Looks to drive, hop step inside. Was looking for the back cut for Cody. Just a second late on it. Now Britton drives to the free throw line, drops it off to Red. Head and shoulder fake, jump stop, splits the defense, lobs it up to Tam, who lays it in. That's the luxury of having a kid with hops like Cody. Well, the passing lane's gone. I'm just going to throw it near the rim and let Cody go get it.
Yeah.
Lead back at 11. Holden looking to cut it back to single digits. Weave around the outside. Hill fade away in the paint. Won't go. Bayshore has the board. Red ahead to Cody. Cody one-on-one attacking the basket, and his shot just comes off the side of the backboard. Hill looks to push it down the right wing. Eldon does a great job getting back defensively, but a crossover, baseline drive from Hill, hangs in the air and scores.
That was a tough shot right there. Had to double clutch it to get it in.
And a timeout going to be called on the Holden bench. It's a full, so we'll take the break as well with 4:11 to play in the first half. Eldon leads Holden 27-18. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Mornings in Stover just got better at the Ranch House Coffee. Open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to noon. They're pouring everything you need to start your day. Fresh espresso, smooth cold brew, lemonade, tea, and energizing drinks. And if you're hungry, grab a to-go menu favorite. Pastries, breakfast sandwiches, hearty breakfast burritos, and biscuits and gravy that'll make your morning. Kickstart your day the Ranch House way. The Ranch House Coffee in Stover. Follow them on Facebook.
At Citizens Farmers Bank, they want to help make your banking experience easier, whether it's setting up a new account, depositing a check, or showing your team spirit with a new debit card showing the Stover Bulldogs or Cole Camp Bluebirds. With 3 locations, they're ready to serve you in Stover, at Cole Camp, or a drive-through location also in Cole Camp. You can also visit their Shazam ATMs available at all 3 locations. That's Citizens Farmers Bank, hometown banking with your neighbors and friends.
Member FDIC.
Well, in the break, we discussed my Temu habit.
Your Temu addiction.
Hey, listen, I've ordered some cool things lately.
What'd you get? You know, last time I remember you said you got some, some air fryer liners?
I got those. Those were nice. I'm still using those. I ordered an egg maker the other day.
An egg maker. That's called a chicken.
And now I've got a touchscreen that sits in my truck that mounts to the radio. So it's like I actually have a touchscreen radio.
Will it work more than 2 days?
Yeah, I'm hoping for 3. Eldon on offense. Talon with the ball. It passes tipped, recovered by Stokes. Ahart has a mismatch on the paint. He's calling for it. Bayshore lobs him. The double team comes. It's stripped loose and took an unlucky bounce off the leg of Britton. It's one of those sessions I think Britton is saying, hey, pass it to me the first time when I've got the 5'6" guy on me. Just under 4 minutes to play in this second quarter. Eldon leads by 9. Holden trying to cut into that. Hill a crossover. It's stripped by Bayshore. Recovered by Hill. Still on the floor. Picked up by Ahart. And then restolen by Bockover. And restolen by Zach Hull. Who's going to steal it next? Zach fires ahead to Bayshore. He drives baseline, takes the contact, spins off, dishes to Zach Hull. 3, top of the key, off the left iron, wouldn't go. A little bit of a frantic pace here in the second quarter. Powell on the point. Little two-man game with Bockover. Tries to get inside, but it's taken away nicely. Good help defense by Zach Hull. Going to reset with Powell. Tries to use the screen to make some space, but nothing there, so Bockover will come out and get it. They've got to the point where they've just put Hill in the corner, and they're playing 4-on-4.
Yeah, that's pretty much all it is.
I mean, honestly, Hill's standing over there. Rhett's standing there catching his breath. Now Hill flashes high, gets it. Double team comes. Hill has to give it up. Mid-range jumper from Powell won't go. Gets his own miss. Kicks it out to Hill at the top of the key. Mid-range, it's stripped and stolen by Ahart. Britton turns the corner all the way to the rack and hammers it home. Britton with the right-hand sledgehammer and Eldon goes back up by 11. That dunk had me rattled. He put that one down with authority.
He cocked it back a little bit, didn't he?
He saw that lane and thought, I'm going to make sure this one counts. He tried that in Boonville and just about had it. Reach-in foul. Going to go against Eldon. I believe they're going to get Zach Hull for that one. Just his first, team second. Okay, it is a problem because Timu is texting me now, telling me what item they've picked for me.
Who's what they've picked for you? They're doing your shopping for you, huh?
Shot won't go for Holden. Offensive board kept alive. Long rebound. Fight for it. Who are they going to say touch last? An official who had no line of sight on it says that it was last touched by Eldon. And Coach Caudell says, I'm confused how you saw that. And he says, have you seen these goggles? I have X-ray vision.
He got them from Timu.
He probably did. On the baseline, Holden to inbound. Down by 11. Powell flips it to the high post, stepping out to the top of the key to Stokes there defensively. Bockover works it around. Powell, wing 3. It's short. What a box out.
That's a box out.
Zach Hull boxed it all the way into the cheerleaders.
That was a good job, man. Yeah, they went about 6 feet out of bounds. He was still boxed out.
As a coach, you just nod your head like, attaboy, attaboy. And the whole time, both arms were flared out, too. Like, that was a textbook box out by Zach Hull. He gets it, is able to break the press. Zach goes to the quarter to Cody. Talon out on the wing. They leave him space. He drives in, flips it over to Zach in the corner to Stokes. He'll try the deep wing 3. Rolled around, nearly went, but Talon the offensive board. Little hesitation, finds Hole on the cut. Zach is... the kid kind of lucky to not get a tee after that. I don't know why he's mad, because the problem is, yes, he blocked it with his right hand. That left hand was firmly on Zach's shoulder to launch him up.
And the body was all over him, too.
Yeah. Usually when you clap in an official's face, they don't like it.
They don't usually tend to like that much.
Zach's first free throw from the COMC free throw line is up and good. Speaking of officials, happy to have our KS95 official back in the studio tonight. Always great having Justin with us. Some people have Gene Sterator. We have Justin. He's way cooler than Gene Sterator. Second free throw is long, and rebound controlled by Holden. So it's 30-18 with 1:40 to play in this first half. Hill, tough take, won't go. Ahart the board. Eldon's got the numbers on the run out. Nice pass to Holden.
Nice
no
job.
look, drops it off to Bayshore. Eldon is giving a textbook fast break class here today.
Yeah, they're moving that ball down the court quick.
32-18. Eldon's put 32 on the board in the half. That's a nice scoring half for these Mustangs. Holden down by 14. Hill at the top of the key. Bayshore, they're waiting on him. Double team comes from Bennett. Bennett back on the floor. He played great in the first quarter. Out on the right wing. Coach Martin trying to give in an offensive set. It's Hill. Wing 3 is launched off the mark. Talon's got another board. Leaking out behind everyone is Bayshore, and his left hand is good. 34-18. Eldon by 16. Hill, mid-range jumper off the front iron, won't go. Talon's got another board. Hull's got
a lot of rebounds right now.
Yeah. Ahead to Bayshore. Bayshore looks to attack. It's the middle of the floor. Had to pick it up. In a bit of trouble. Fires out to Zach Hull. Corner. Bennett. Catch and shoot 3. It's long. Zach tips the rebound out, but it's caught by Holden. Holden wants to run. Eldon does a pretty good job getting back, but Bach over. Wraparound layup won't go, and they'll say that he was fouled by Bennett with 23 seconds remaining in the half. Said Eldon with 34 points. That's
a good start. Compared to what they've been doing, it's a great start.
When you're on pace for just shy of 70, I'll take it. First free throws off the mark. When you're on pace for 70 and the other team's on pace for less than 40, you're generally pretty content with that. I just want to see Britton or Cody get another dunk opportunity. That was nasty.
He cocked it a little bit, man.
Oh, there was some aggression behind that thing. Second free throw is good for Bach-over. 34-19. It's Eldon by 15. Talon with the ball, breaks the press. With 15 seconds remaining, Eldon going to get the last look here. Coach Caudell talking to Talon as he gets a little space, goes over to Britton. Britton drives baseline, spins inside, and he was looking for Cody backdoor. The pass off the mark, though, picked off by Holden. 3 seconds left. Hill races ahead. He travels, pulls the 3, and gets it. I think he was inside the three-point line.
Yeah,
it's a 2. Like I said, probably a travel before that, but nonetheless, the shot will count, and it is a 13-point game at the half. Eldon leads Holden 34-21. Hy-Vee halftime show's coming up, and you're listening to KS95 Sports.
Aye, Captain, the seas of the Ozarks are too rough. Me and crew can't secure the screens and railings. She'll never be installed right. She ain't sturdy, Captain. Rest assured, you'll see calmer seas this winter. And have American Sun Control secure powder-coated railings and screens for shade, too. While the lake is calm this winter, let American Sun Control install your dock and deck screens and railings. Come in, call, and look them up online and Facebook. American Sun Control.
Hi, I'm Jason Blankenship, owner of Jason Blankenship CPA LLC. As the year quickly draws to a close, it's time to start thinking about tax planning strategies for your farm and business. We are happy to meet with you and help you see where things stand for the year. We can also give you advice on ways to spend money to help you grow your business, all while maximizing your tax savings. No matter what your tax, payroll, or accounting needs are, Jason Blankenship CPA LLC has got you covered. Celebrating 10 years of service to the Central Missouri area and looking forward to many more, give us a call at 573-557-2417 or stop by and see us at 401 East North Street in Eldon.
Take your softball and baseball skills to the next level. The Shed is Eldon's own indoor hitting facility that features 2 full cages with screens, tees, and pitching lanes. You'll love their top-of-the-line pitching machine that throws a variety of speeds with precise locations to perfect your swing. The Shed also has a workout facility. You can add it to your cage rental or just purchase as a regular membership. Open Monday through Friday, 3:30 to 8, and Saturday and Sunday from noon to 8. Look for the big white building across from Gerb's in Eldon. Book times now on Facebook at The Shed LLC. See you at The Shed.
Emmy's, a boutique with a warm and welcoming atmosphere, is a cute little boutique that carries something for everyone, from infants to adults. Emmy's has all new adult and baby clothes, purses, home decor, and new kitchen gadgets. Emmy's, a boutique, open Tuesday through Friday 10 to 4 and Saturday 10 to 3 at 111 West Jasper in Versailles.
And we're back with the Hy-Vee halftime show as Eldon leads Holden 34-21, double-digit lead for the Mustangs in this 1-8 matchup. At the half now, we are joined by the head coach of the Versailles Tigers, Coach Wyatt Espinoza. I know we won't have time to do our normal coaches interview for the game, so I thought I'd bring you on now. Coach Espy, back at Stover, a place you're pretty familiar with. How's it feel to be back for the Stover tournament this year?
Well, last year we unfortunately missed out on it, so today is kind of a long-awaited return for me, I guess, but it doesn't matter where I go or where I'm at. It's all about these boys, so I'm excited for them to get to really, and most of these guys perform in their first Stover tournament.
Now, a nice matchup for you to start this one as you will take on the Tigers of Stoutland. What do you know about Stoutland?
Stoutland, I think, I know they got a pretty good record right now, and they play in the Frisco League, which anytime we talk about a team from the Frisco League, they're always hard-nosed, scrappy kids, and that's exactly what Stoutland is. They got a bunch... they're not very deep, but all their kids that play are as scrappy as can be. They play super hard, and when you do that, things happen. Good things happen, and that's what Stoutland does. So that's what we're going to see tonight, is some scrappy players that just make things happen.
It's been a interesting start to the season for your squad. I use that word because I'm going to be honest, I don't know that we've fully got to see what exactly this young team is just yet. Some games have, we've seen those flashes of brilliance and what's capable here, and we've seen some other games that I don't know that you were completely happy with the kids' effort all the way through, maybe didn't show up as much as we think they could. How important is this Stover tournament at this point in the season to at least have a little bit of a spark, maybe grab a couple wins, potentially 3 wins while you're here, and what impact could that have on the next half of the season?
Any momentum's good. When we get to the Stover tournament right after Christmas, we make our Christmas time adjustments, what we need to kind of do to have some success, And actually, I was putting in the Eldon tournament. They were asking about some information on our team or a bio from our team, and I said the same type of thing, that we've played 3 games with our full lineup, and even in those 3 games, we weren't completely healthy, and we were trying to play through some things, and in those 3 games, I'm not upset with our performance. And sometimes our boys, they may not be completely focused, and maybe that's me putting too much on their plate for that night, but I think we're going to get it figured out in the second half of the season, and the Stover tournament is a great opportunity to do that.
I've told anybody that'll listen, you have an incredible group of young talent here. However, we have to remember with some of these kids, a couple of these kids that have been playing massive minutes are legitimately freshmen. They were playing junior high ball last year, and it's such a jump from that to varsity. But any thoughts on what you've seen out of some of your younger guys? Specifically, I look at like a Harmon Ollison, for instance, and of course Ryan Walters. What have you seen out of the young guys this year?
They play hard, no quit, and they're resilient. They don't care who's in front of them. They're going to go attack them, and that's big, When we came into the season, I knew that they were talented and they had a good junior high season, but you get to the varsity point and you don't know how you're going to play. Are they going to be comfortable? Are they going to be aggressive? You just don't know. And these guys, they came in aggressive. They played hard. The team around them, the older guys have really accepted them. And, you mentioned guys like Harmon and Ryan that are freshmen, but even like Jacob Ansel, who's a sophomore, and he's really stepped up in a big way, and Randy Taylor, who's a junior, but it's his second year playing basketball. They all have that same type of mentality where they don't care who's in front of them. They just want to win, and they're ready to compete. So these guys that haven't had much experience, they're not scared of nothing. So that's really exciting to see.
Well, I'm very much looking forward to seeing your squad in action, and if you guys would get the win tonight, you would move on to the championship bracket and face the winner of Eldon and Holden. Eldon leading by 13 in the first half. What have you seen out of the Mustangs early in this one that has them up by double digits?
I'll tell you what, they are a talented group of players, and one thing I will say, we don't necessarily match up with them well, but doesn't mean I don't want to see them. So Holden, they're probably a underrated team in the 8 seed, and they're competing hard as well. So, I will say this Stover tournament, from my years that I've been here as a player and as a coach, I really think that they're stepping up, and the teams are stepping up, and it's good for us and really good for everybody in it.
I was curious. We saw Britton Ahart throw down a pretty nasty jam there in the first half. Were you having flashbacks to high school Wyatt Espinoza? You saw a fast break dunk, and you're like, I would have done it with 2 hands.
No, I do flashback from when we played him last year, though. We don't remember that, or we don't forget that stuff. And definitely not going to let him have the night he had against us in the first game we played him last year. So,
well, Coach Espy, I'm very excited to see your boys. It's been a few weeks since I've got to see your squad in action. I know you played a very tough start to the season, some very talented squads early on, but really looking forward to you in this opening round matchup of this Stover tournament. When it's done, come on up, bring a kid if you want, come talk to us after, but good luck and go get that W.
Absolutely. Thank you, Colton. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. That is Coach Wyatt Espinoza trying to tear the headset down on his way out as he's all fired fired up and ready for this game tonight. Got a little bit left of halftime, so we'll take a quick break and come back with the rest of our Hy-Vee halftime show. It's 34-21 as Eldon leads Holden. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Looking for a ride that won't wreck your wallet? Head to GT Brothers Automotive in Eldon, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Yup, no hidden fees, no nonsense. Just great vehicles, incredible prices, and hometown service that keeps you rolling long after the sale. They've got a huge selection of cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, and bank and credit union rates starting below 5% with approved credit. The deal just gets sweeter. So swing by GT Brothers Automotive on Business Highway 54 South in Eldon or call 573-557-2200, where buying your next ride is actually fun.
With a Citizens Bank debit card, you'll never have to wonder if your check will be accepted. Hi, this is Ryan Pryor from Citizens Bank of Eldon and Versailles. You can use your card anywhere MasterCard debit card is accepted. To make purchases at your favorite merchant, get cash in an ATM, or to make a purchase online. Your purchases will be deducted from your checking account and will appear on your monthly statement. Ask for an application. Member FDIC.
A hometown bank, a hometown friend.
We're back with the Hy-Vee halftime show. About a minute remaining as both squads out here warming up. Coach Vansel, is there any changes you would like to see Eldon make in the second half?
I think they're doing pretty good overall. They're playing good defense. They came out with more of a sense of urgency. I would just want to keep doing that. Just keep building on it and try to stretch this lead out and put the hammer on them in the third quarter.
I'd like to add one thing. If there's one change, I want more dunks.
Yeah, well, everybody likes more dunks.
One's not enough. It's kind of like in football. I kept asking for trick plays. I want more dunks. That's all there is to it.
Let me loosen up here. I got to get my legs loosened up.
Well, we need that rim to stay up there. I know
I'll
if you
give
start...
you what you want, man.
If you go down there and
Merritt, I break backboards.
That's what I'm saying. If you go down there and start jamming, you're going to come back up here with a rim in your hand, and then we're going to have a delay in the tournament, and we just can't have that.
They got 2 more rollaways or 3 or 4 back there in that closet, so we'd be all right. I could go through 2 or 3 of them.
Once again, big shout out to Mr. Merritt, Mr. Unger, all the faculty and staff here at Morgan County R1. I love this place, love this gym. I'm not just saying that because I'm mayor here. I'm saying that because it's a great facility, and they always treat us extremely well.
Those are the things that all the mayors have to say.
I'm working on my political talk here. Start of the American Sun-controlled third quarter of action. Holden with the first look offensively, working around the 2-3 zone. Hill, tough shot. Ahart there defensively. Shot won't go. The rebound kept alive. Put back won't fall. And Ahart gets the board this time. Kicks it out of the double team to Talon Hole. Ahead to Tam. Eldon's got numbers on the fast break. Bayshore gets it on the block and has to pass out. Eldon going to reset the offense now. Straight man defense from Holden. Bayshore, I think he's faster than his matchup there. They go to Britton on the block. The double team comes. He kicks out of it to Talon. Extra pass to Stokes, who goes to Tam. Cody. Ooh. Really? Ooh. They're going to call a charge, and if you could see my hands through the radio, I would put air quotes around charge. That is well, I've seen harder fouls in a pillow fight. That was
a little soft.
Yeah. Oh, well, nonetheless, that is Cody's third. He's going to have to be careful here. Holden gets the stop. High post up to the top of the key for the Eagles. Hill, deep 3 from the right wing, gets it. That's big for Holden to see that one go, and it's back to a 10-point game. Stokes in the front court now. Thank you. Works it over to the right wing to Talon. He uses the Ahart screen. We're going back to Stokes. Lane going to wave it off and reset. Goes to Bayshore at the top of the key. Over to Zach Hull. Zach on the drive. Picks it up the free throw line. Drops it off to Talon. They're trying to get that post up for Britton. I almost think that all the motion on the outside is somewhat, I don't want to say a distraction, but it's really just buying time for Britton to get position.
Just to get in position down low.
Britton was fouled as they tried to lob it to him. He'll now toss it in on the inbounds to Talon, who goes right back to Britton, coming off the screen, picks it up on the block, dishes out. Stokes corner 3 off the front iron, won't go. Good look, just wouldn't fall for Lane. Holden now runs the floor. Bach over tosses up a floater that won't go. Britton's got the board. Eldon on the run out. It's Bayshore outrunning everybody. I think every one of Rhett's points have came the same way.
He hustles down the floor, and he's contributed. That's his 10th point on offense.
I wondered. I knew he had to be close to double digits, and Holden went for the no-look pass. The no-look pass was fine. It was just the no catch that was a problem.
Yeah, Bayshore's making a living off those legs right now. He is sprinting up and down the floor, playing good D, and getting himself in position to get those easy deuces.
In soccer, there's an expression called far bar, where you can get a lot of goals just by running far bar from the guy that's going to shoot, and if the pass is off, you can get it.
Yeah.
Or if the shot's off, you can get it. Bayshore's doing the offensive version of that.
Yeah.
Sprint the floor, be on the opposite side in open space. Wing 3 won't go for Stokes. Long rebound tracked down by Holden. Hill on the run out. Nice pass underneath, and the scoop shot's up and good. It's laid in by Logan Rogers. Lead at 10. Talon being guarded all the way out at the volleyball line. Timeout going to be called by Coach Caudell. He didn't really like the looks of that offense, just a 30, so we'll hold it here. Eldon up by 10. Winner moves on to the championship semifinals. If Eldon could get this win, it'll be win number 5 on the season, and that would tie last year's win total.
That'd be a pretty good deal, wouldn't it?
It would be, but I don't think that's what Eldon's looking for this season. I think Eldon has looked at their district and said it's the Tri-County. It's going to be tough, but it's the Tri-County. We know these teams. I know I'm biased because we cover the Mustangs. I truly believe when Eldon is clicking and playing their ball, they can play with almost anybody.
Yeah, you can play with it. This isn't like football, where you see a team on there and you're like, yeah, it'd be nice just to play close. This is basketball. Anybody can win on any given day if they play their best game. Yeah. And a little luck along the way and things like that. So
now, don't get me wrong. If Eldon runs into Principia, all right, maybe a different story. I get that.
You better get a moral victory on that deal.
Yeah, Principia. I saw I follow these Almo Sports rankings, and they give you like a score. And in Class 3, it was second place was at like 33 points. Third place is at like 32 and a half. Principia at first was at 81.
Yeah, they have a little bit of a lead on everybody.
It's ridiculous. Zach Hull steps into the mid-range jumper off the iron, won't go. Bennett's in the game. He gets the board and goes out to Talon. Talon crosses himself over and resets. Goes back to Bennett, steps into the short corner before going back to Talon Hole. 5:09 remaining in the American Sun Control third quarter. Eldon leads by 10 with the rock. Ahart at the high post, dishes it out to Bayshore. Head and shoulder fake, jump stop inside, loses his balance, was looking for Zach, but it's picked off by the Eagles. Holden could cut it back to single digits with a bucket here. Hill being guarded by Bayshore. A runner off the iron won't go. Offensive rebound kept alive, muscling the shot up, but it won't fall. Ahart has the board, and Britton wants to run with it. Britton a crossover, nice feet underneath to Bennett. Inside out, Bayshore, wing 3 off the front iron won't go, and the long rebound hauled in by Bockover. Back the other way, Holden, another runner off the iron won't go. Good box out, Zach Hull. I've said that 3 or 4 times. The kid is great on rebounding.
Yes, he is. Makes an instant impact when he's in the game.
Ahart head and shoulder fake, drives all the way to the rack, takes
nice
the contact. Once in a while, you just see Britton get that look like, I don't think anyone here can guard me, and I want to prove it real quick.
Yeah, it was a hard shot, but he makes it look easy.
He does a good job keeping that ball high and using that whole gigantic wingspan.
Uses his body well.
Holden around the outside, wing 3 lined up. Off the iron won't go. Offensive rebound slapped off the glass. Ahart has it. Eldon wants to run. Bennett behind the defense, and he's fouled and go to the COMC free throw line.
That's what Eldon's been doing a lot more in this game than they have previous games. Is they're getting back quick on offense. They're looking to beat their opponent down the floor.
Jackson Bennett, just a sophomore.
He's going to be a good player. He's a good player now, but he's going to be a real good player.
He's got a strong build to him as well. His shoes don't match, but other than that, I mean, Bennett's first COMC free throw is good. Yeah, that's the future for Eldon is bright. I understand you're going to graduate a lot this year, but there are some young guys on this squad that make you sit there and go, okay, they're building something. Yeah. Second free throw for Bennett is on the mark as well. Eldon's lead back at 14. 3:45 to play in the American Sun Control third quarter of action. Bockover goes to the right wing. Gets it back top of the key, steps in the free throw line, but it's taken away by Ahart. Eldon in that 2-3 zone. Hill trying to drive, has to double clutch almost and gets the lay-in to go. Ahart got a swipe in. Cody Tam's back in the game. He attacks from the right wing. Long strides, goes straight to the rack.
Easy.
As much as I said sometimes Ahart wants to prove that no one can guard him, Cody's got that gear too, and he showed it there on the fast break. 1-on-1 for Cody Tam is essentially 1-on-0 at that point. 14-point lead restored with 3 minutes to go in the third. Holden around the outside. They haven't had a whole lot of success getting to the rack. They've thrown up a lot of floaters in this game. Foot's on the line for the three. It won't go anyways. Offensive rebound swatted by Ahart.
Nice job.
Board kept alive, and the putback will fall. That's up and good for Kincaid.
Are you on the right team, Colt?
No, I'm
not.
Looking
at Stoutland?
I was looking at Stoutland.
Yeah, Holden.
Holden, Stoutland, Eldon. I'm calling everybody's names at this point. Left wing is Bennett. Talon in the corner. Flips it to Ahart on the block. Spin. Beautiful move.
My Lord.
Kisses
Nice
it
job.
off the glass. Man, that's some fine footwork.
That's pretty.
The defense overplayed to the inside, so Britton took it baseline, and Mustangs back up by 14. Hill gives it up to Kisher. Wing three on the way. Tried to bank it in. It wouldn't go. The offensive rebound fought for. Last touch by the Eagles. Ball will go back to the Mustangs. Good look for Brody Bockover. Just couldn't get it to fall. Under 2 minutes to play in this third quarter. Eldon trying to punch their ticket to the consolation semifinals of the 70th annual Stover Tournament. Tam was waiting for the double team. It never came. So he goes to Ahart on the block. A little hesitation, and Ahart gets the bucket. No disrespect towards Bockover, but one-on-one, I don't think he can guard them.
It's just too athletic.
Lead is at 16. In the corner. Holden working around the outside, now on the wing. It's a skip past the opposite side. Couple shot fakes, but good defense being played by Bennett. Minute and 10 to play. Inside, Bockover tosses up a floater, and they're going to get Bennett for going over the back.
That's a good call.
Substitution for Eldon as Zach Hull will come back into the game as well as Lane Stokes. Check in for Bennett and Tam. Inbounds. Bockover. Coach Caudell calling out it's an America set. Ahart there to contest it. He gets the board. Running the fast break. Bayshore picks it up on the block. Inside out. Zach Hull. Wing three. Got it.
Nice job.
That was beautiful. Collapse the defense. Dish it back out for the inside out three. And Eldon is up by 19. Holden trying to close the gap, but the Mustangs have really turned it on the last few minutes. Mid-range jumper. That's just a nice shot from Hill.
Smooth, man.
Colby Hill, you can understand why he's closing in on 1,000 points.
Yeah.
Kid's got a nice-looking jumper. I'd really like to see him and Campbell play a game of horse. 20 seconds to go. Eldon by 17 with the rock. Ahart going to put it on his hip and run it down a little bit, but Hill comes out to pressure. Eldon wants the last shot here. Ahart on the wing, hesitation, drives to the basket and just kind of smoked it off the backboard. He's a little frustrated on that one with 2 seconds left. Hill's going to try to get a look, and I don't know if he got it off before the buzzer, but the shot didn't fall anyways. We've played three, and Eldon up by 17. Going into the fourth, you're listening to KS95 Sports.
Family owned since 1915, Stover Milling Company is ready to serve you. As a Purina dealer, they specialize in feed and liquid feed. Stover Milling also offers custom beef cattle ration balancing. Spring is right around the corner, so ask about their buggy rental or spreader truck this fertilizer season. That's Stover Milling Company, located at 101 Maple Street in downtown Stover. Give them a call at 573-377-2611. Stover Milling Company, ready to serve you today.
Some of the best conversations happen lakeside when the food is incredible and the view does the talking. At Baxter's Lakeside Grill, savor thoughtfully prepared dishes shared with people who matter the most. Whether it's a lunch with coworkers or a sunset dinner with friends, Baxter's turns a meal into a memory. Slow down and enjoy perfectly prepared food with a view that stays with you long after the last bite. It's all waiting for you at Baxter's Lakeside Grill on Bagnell Dam Boulevard in Lake Ozark.
as we enter the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter of action, Eldon is in full control, up 17 points. I mean, Jason, I know we've said it several times. This is as good as Eldon has looked this season.
For the games I've watched, this is the best Eldon's looked from the beginning. I don't want to say it's to the end of the game yet, but for 3 quarters, they've played consistent basketball, getting up and down the floor, doing all the things they need to do to win.
See if they can close this game out strong. Talon, little hesitation, goes the high post to Cody. He shows spin move, dishes out, Stokes corner 3. It's off the front iron, no good. Rebound hauled in by Hill of Holden. It was a nice setup by Tam, just couldn't finish the 3, and they're going to get Cody for a foul. That's going to be his 4th.
Oh, that's trouble.
In all fairness, I still think he only actually has 3. That one was not a foul.
Yeah, that was kind of a cheapie, but...
So, Cody.
I mean, the kids off the bench have been playing great tonight for Eldon, too. So, I mean, I shouldn't say it's trouble. It's not trouble, but I'd like to see Tam get out there a little bit and get going.
We've seen a couple games for Cody cut short by foul trouble. I mean, kid plays tough, but just finds himself in that situation on occasion. Bach over inside. It's taken away by Ahart. He goes to the corner. Shot off the back iron won't go. Bennett the board and was nearly tackled.
That was almost a tackle.
I will say, though, I don't know if the kid was going to bring him down. Bennett's stout.
Yeah, for what'd you say? Just a sophomore?
Yeah.
He's kind of got one of those in-between body builds where he's not a big, not a small. He's just kind of an in-betweener.
But those guys can be dangerous.
But you can put some muscle on that kid over the next couple years.
He gets downhill to the rack. He's one of those, you foul him on the arm, he's finishing the play.
Yeah, he's going to get nothing but bigger.
Talon uses the A-Hart screen. Britton rolls, then pops back out, gets it on the wing. Sets his feet, fires the 3. That's pure.
Ooh.
Man, Britton's 3 has come a long way, and Eldon is now up by 20. It's a pick-your-poison thing with Britton in this game. He's been dominating inside. Now he just steps out and hits a 3 casually like that. Oh, good defense, taking the drive away from Hill. 3 won't go for Holden. Talon has the rebound. Talon's got to have 7 or 8 rebounds tonight.
He's done a good job on the boards, hasn't he?
Talon breaks the press, sets up the offense, goes over to Bayshore.
If you're Eldon, you don't have to hurry. Just be patient.
Bennett fires the wing 3. Off the mark. Rebound on the floor. Stokes ties it up. He flips it out to Ahart, who lays it in.
Right place, right time.
You know, that was a set play. Bennett was going to pass it off the backboard. Yeah. It was kind of tough to run.
Fall on the floor, throw it to you, and then you put it in.
Yeah, it really throws people off. It's a tough play to execute, but Eldon did it well. They're up 22. Hill goes to the corner. Screen set, trying to get inside. A tough shot won't go. Ahart gets the board, drops somebody on the way. Bayshore just outrunning everybody. His favorite spot, left side layup, up and good.
Yeah.
How many's Bayshore got?
He's up to, I believe, 12 now.
12, and at least 10 are off of layups.
Yeah. I think they're all off layups.
Hill off the offensive board. 3 on the way, knocked down. Man, Colby Hill has been the offense for this Holden squad. Lead back at 21. In the corner is Bennett. Goes to Ahart in the short corner. Skips it over. Extra pass. Talon hole 3. Top of the key. Off the front iron. Wouldn't good. I like Talon shooting that, though.
Oh, yeah. He needs to take that shot.
Reach and foul going to be called. I don't know if it's going to be Stokes or Ahart picking that one up. I didn't see how many fingers they held up. It is going to be Britton, just his 3rd, team 2nd. 5:17 to go in this game and a 21-point lead. You don't really worry about that one too much.
Nope.
So Holden trying to find some offense. Wing 3 off the front iron. Good box out by Tam, but it's tipped away and controlled by the Eagles. Cody back in the game. He is playing with 4 fouls. Going to have to be careful here. High post looking for the slasher. They loft it up. Tam tips it away, but it winds up back in the hands of Holden. Stepping out, catch and shoot 3. Colby Hill knocks it down.
He is a bucket.
I tell you, he can play. How many's he got?
20.
That checks. Talon into the front court. Little hesitation. Will pull it back. It's an 18-point lead for the Mustangs with the rock and 4:30 to go in the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter of action. Oh, down low. Tam makes space, muscles it up. Shot won't go, but he'll head to the COMC free throw line for 2. By the way, you're listening to today's broadcast on KTKS Versailles Eldon at the Lake of the Ozarks, 95.1 FM, also online at lakeradio.com and streaming at MoSportsZone.com. I'm Colton Taylor, the coach Jason Vansel with me. Britt's on the camera, Spencer running production tonight. We got Justin back at the studio, keeping us on the airwaves. First free throw is good for Tam. Following this matchup, we will have Versailles and Stoutland. Second free throw for Tam rattles out. 57-38. It's a 19-point lead. On the drive, hanging in the air, shot off the back iron, won't go. Offensive rebound kept alive, and the putback is up and good for Holden. That one falls for Dukes. Lead is 17 halfway through the fourth. Talon handles the pressure, tries to turn the corner. He's fouled on the way. That's a nice little hesitation move. Bachover going to check back in for the Eagles. We got okay, they're just setting for the inbounds. I got very confused there for a second. Talon goes to Bayshore on the left wing. Eldon going to be a little patient here. Brett flips it to the top of the key. Working it around. Zach Hole thought about the three and said he'll go to the rack. His shot blocked from behind. It goes out of bounds and will stay with the Mustangs. Stokes will be the trigger man on the inbound. There wasn't a lot of room there. He was trying to feed Cody, but there were two defenders waiting on it. You know the rules. If there's two defenders, you throw it up to the rim, and that's where Cody gets it.
Yeah, you got to throw it up high to those bigs.
Cody's not even your traditional big. I mean,
no, he's not, but he got springs.
Cody's 6'3", maybe going on 6'4", but yeah, like you said, he's just got those hops. It's the kind of hops that almost make you mad when you watch.
Yeah.
It's like you don't look like you're trying to jump, and you still do.
Yep.
Talon out on the point. Uses the Tam screen. Cody's going to repost. Stokes catches. Drives, gets inside. Double team comes, dishes out to Zach Hole, and the pass is tipped into the front row. Eldon's burned about 45 seconds on this offensive possession. No points to show for it, but when you're up 17 with only 3:15 left, you don't mind it.
You're not in a real hurry.
There's no shot clock. Hole uses the Tam screen, kind of loses it, gets it back. Flips it over to Zach Hole in the corner. And a timeout by Coach Caudell as the Eldon offense...
just a little out of sorts.
They really just weren't going anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, they ran some clock. They worked it around nicely and didn't turn it over. The problem is they never really had a look from it either. So it looks like we're going to be pretty close to on time with game number 2. Assuming, things continue this way as Versailles and Stoutland set to start at 7:30.
I forgot to look up where Stoutland is.
It's somewhere in Missouri.
Doc's in the house today. It's always good to see Heath getting out of his...
all's right in the world if Heath is here. Come on over. He's making...
yeah.
He's the only guy I've ever seen that will talk that talk like I'm coming over, get the headset.
Yeah, he likes to talk smack behind everybody's back. That's the deal. He won't get on the speaker.
Justin, what'd you tell us? It's southwest of Richland. That's where you would find Stoutland. That explains playing in the Frisco League.
Yeah, that's what they're in.
Yeah, that's what Coach Espy told us. That Frisco League, you're going to have some athletic runners in that conference. Eldon on offense, Zach Hole on the outside. 2:30 to play in the Jason Blankenship CPA 4. It's kind of a game of keep away right now from the Mustangs. Bayshore comes back, gets it, goes to the corner to Stokes. Back to Bayshore.
Well, you're just content with running offense.
Bayshore is fouled. That'll be team foul 4 on Holden. Anything else will be free throws. And this is kind of interesting. I think Coach Caudell kind of doing this on purpose as Ahart's not on the floor. And I think it's one of those, run the offense without Britton. Let's see what you guys do.
Yeah.
Talon, a crossover, drives the middle of the floor, drops it off to Cody on the baseline. Tam lays it in. That's what you do when Britton's not there. You go to Cody. The perks of having multiple guys that can give you 20 anytime you want it. Oh, baseline drive, Bach over, double clutches, shot won't go, and Tam cleans the board between two Eagles. He's fouled, no call, gives it to Toll. And Talon will bring it up the floor with under 2 minutes to play. Looking like Eldon is moving on to the consolation semifinals to face the winner of Versailles and Stoutland. Means we got a chance of a Versailles-Eldon matchup early in the season.
Yeah, we've been playing that one for a long time.
Oh, it's stolen by Holden. Holden on the run out. Stokes, though, knocks it loose. It's recovered by the Eagles. Floater, middle of the lane, banked in. I believe that was Colin Cooper.
Yeah, Cooper.
Lead is 17 with 1:30 to go. Bayshore to Talon. Talon's got Hill on him. Gives it up to Stokes. Back to Bayshore. Red inside out to Stokes. Normally Stokes would fire that three, but when you're up 17, you reset the offense. Short corner, Tam makes a little space, drops it back off to Bayshore. Shot fake, he drives in the mid-range, wraparound pass to Tam.
Oh, that's pretty.
Nice pass, nice finish. Bayshore to Tam for the bucket, and the lead back at 19 with under a minute to play. Hill going to stop and pop from the volleyball line. Off the iron won't go, and Talon will run down the long board. And we'll see if Eldon even goes for another shot here. They try the whole court heave to Cody.
Tam needs a dunk. Ahar got one, he needs one.
I know. I want to see Cody just slam one. Because, I mean, Cody's got the ability to back scratch that thing.
Yeah.
But instead, he's going to get to go to the bench before this one closes, as Eldon going to bring in some young guys here to close this one out. I see Landon Whittle out there for the Eagles. I see Jackson Bennett back on the floor.
Like Cale Hammond's out there.
Cale Hammond, as well as Adam Frazier. I feel like I'm missing somebody. I am. That's 14.
There's a number 14.
He was the quarterback on the football team.
Oh.
As the lay-in is good for Bennett.
Oh, God.
That is terrible. How can I not think of his name? Quarterback from the football team, Britt.
Gosh darn it.
Drew Hines. Thank you. Football's been a minute ago. Shot won't go for Holden. Offensive board kept alive. Dished out to the wing. Now reset at the top of the key. Looking to attack. Good defense, Bennett. Around the outside, Hammond there defensively. Now Hines pressures.
What was it you said that time? It's hard to catch up with Hines?
No. You can always catch up when you've got Hines.
Yeah, that's what it was. I knew it was something corny.
Yeah, it's what I do best. Eldon trying to close this out. 4 seconds remain. Will Holden get a look before the buzzer? 2 seconds to go. Hill forces up the three. Off the front iron, won't go. Eldon wins their opening round matchup of this Stover tournament by 21 points. 63-42. They take out Holden. Your postgame show is coming up next. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Since 1944, Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company, Morgan County's only locally owned lumber yard, has been providing the area with quality building materials needed for its building, remodeling, and repair projects. Because customer care is Carpenter Gunther's #1 goal, your project is always their priority. They take as much pride in your project as you do. Reach them at 378-4433 Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 4:30, and 8 to noon on Saturday. Carpenter Gunther, where they put the home in hometown business.
S&S Auto and Cycle in Stover does everything. Full service, diagnostic, maintenance, and auto repair. From tires to turn signals, bumper to bumper. S&S Auto and Cycle has all the latest and most up-to-date diagnostic equipment to be sure to find the problem instead of just throwing parts at it. Stop by S&S Auto and Cycle on Elm Street in Stover and talk shop with the guys, or call 573-377-4731 to schedule an appointment. S&S Auto and Cycle, Missouri Best Winner 4 years in a row.
When you're looking for a new furnace or air conditioner, price is important, but warranty, reliability, and efficiency are big factors too. At DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling, you'll receive very competitive pricing on the industry-leading Air Ease products. Every Air Ease product is built on 80 years of experience, testing, and research. Servicing the Lake and Jefferson City areas for nearly 15 years, DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling. For reliable products offered by reliable people, call DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling.
When it comes to your financial future, experience and guidance matter. At Roland & Sullivan Wealth Management Group of Wells Fargo Advisors, helping clients plan for tomorrow is more than a job. It's a commitment. Whether you're planning for retirement, growing your investments, or preparing for life's next chapter, you'll get personalized strategies backed by the strength and resource of Wells Fargo Advisors. Roland & Sullivan Wealth Management Group of Wells Fargo Advisors. Trusted advice built around you. Investment and insurance products are not insured by the FDIC and not bank guaranteed and may lose value.
Got a savings account for car problems you didn't see coming? Who does? Thankfully, Big O Tires has you covered with Big O Financing. So if you need tires, brakes, or any other type of maintenance, your locally owned Big O Tires can help. And if that's not easy enough, you can schedule your appointment right now at BigOTires.com. Easy financing, easy appointments. Big O Tires, always working hard to cover you and your vehicle's blind spot. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Schedule an appointment now at BigOTires.com.
Back with our GT Brothers Automotive Postgame Show as Eldon rolls over Holden 63-42. They've now matched their win total from last season with win number 5 here today and punched their ticket to the consolation semifinals of the 70th annual Stover tournament. Jason, what did you think of Eldon in this one?
I just thought they played a great complete game. Both sides of the ball, offensively, defensively, they came out with urgency. That's the key that they did not come out with the 2 other games that I've seen of theirs this year. I feel like that was the Eldon Mustangs teams that we expect.
I mean, I was impressed with them on the offensive end as much as anything. 63 points is a nice showing for an Eldon squad that at times has struggled to score the rock. And I'll be real, 63, and I think they could have done even more damage. There were parts during the game they went a little stagnant. I mean, this easily could have been a 70-point output from them, and now maybe bigger than anything, you've given yourself a chance to go play for a championship early in the season. What that can do for the mentality of these kids is massive.
Yeah, and we were the last couple of games we've been talking about how they just didn't have that sense of urgency. But when I sit here and look at the score sheet, you had a lot of kids in the scoring column tonight, and a lot of those baskets were layups, which means they're getting up and down the floor. They're getting on offense from defense quick, and that's how you do it. It's a full team effort, and it just gets you going, man. And Eldon just looked fast tonight. Before they just looked a step slow.
What'd the scoring look like for Eldon?
Talon Hole 3, Britton Ahart, big night, 21 points with a monster dunk. Let's see, Stokes with 3. Bayshore, 12 points on offense, and a guy who is known for defense and just runs like crazy. He's like trying to guard a hamster tonight. He's out there going crazy. 12 points on all layups. We had Zach Hull with 4. He always does a great job coming off the bench. Tam still managed to get 10 points and quite a few rebounds, playing with a lot of fouls tonight. And Jackson Bennett, the sophomore, another good night, 8 points.
I was very impressed. So I've got an idea for you here, and you shoot me down if you want. I think Eldon's bench played extremely well.
I do too.
Normally we do a shed batting cage player of the game. I want to give it to Eldon's bench. Those guys came in, and I don't think Eldon missed a beat when those guys were in. And for that, I mean, you talk about the way Bennett played when he checked in the game. He was instant offense, played great defense. And then, I mean, we saw a lot of different players coming off the bench and having an impact for the Mustangs.
I mean, they do a good job. I mean, they just provided that spark, and no, Eldon looked like Eldon tonight.
Yeah, I tell you what, I see Coach Caudell coming over. Jason, I got you a deal for you.
Yeah.
I can go ahead and take Coach Caudell and keep this thing going. Do you want to run back there and get us a couple sliders, and I'll just hold it here for you?
You want me to put anything with it? You want it like chips or anything?
Just those. That's all that I need, and I'll be happy. But we'll get Coach Caudell mic'd up here as he's going to be one of the happier people in the building right now. Coach, before this game started, you told me I want to see the boys come out with a little momentum and start hotter than we have in past games. Really look like they did that here this evening.
Yeah, we did a good job of executing our game plan as far as defensively. Number 2 is a heck of a shooter. He's a really good player. Did a good job of limiting him, making other guys take the shots, rebounding, and getting out in transition. If we can do that, we can score the ball a little bit.
Your bench was huge for you again in this game. It's got to be a luxury when, you never want to see Cody Tam get into foul trouble, obviously. But Cody with a little foul trouble tonight. He went to the bench. Your guys came up, and it just seemed like next man up, whether it was Bennett with some instant offense, whether it was Zach Hull checking in for big minutes, whomever it was, I felt like your bench played really well this evening.
That's 2 games in a row. Jack's done some really good things. Offensively, finally got going a little bit, making some layups around there. He's a pretty good shooter. He hasn't showed it yet in the varsity level, but he's a really good shooter. So, again, it's just confidence for him. So, again, this was another big game. game for him to get some more confidence. And again, we're just going to see, I think we're going to continue to see big things from him throughout the year.
I know it's a little unordinary. We always do a player of the game. Well, tonight we just gave the player of the game to your bench because you guys didn't miss a beat with that. But another thing that seemed huge for you, the fast break. When you guys got a steal, you looked to run. Rhett Bayshore was having a night, and I don't know that he had to take a shot farther than 4 feet away to get his points.
No, he knows that. He knows that we have some guys that can pass the ball really well ahead. It's something that we put a big emphasis on over the preseason and worked really hard to get better at. We've done it in spurts. This was probably our best game of doing it, from first quarter to fourth.
Now, obviously, work nowhere near done in this Stover tournament as you're going to get the winner of this Versailles Stoutland matchup. I'm not asking you to predict anything or anything like that, but what do you know about these two teams that we're going to see, one of which you'll be playing?
I've got to see Versailles a little bit more than Stoutland. Stoutland was, somebody that we don't have a lot of common opponents, but started watching film on them this week, but been watching Versailles quite a bit. They've got some young guys that, this is going to be about the time that they're going to start to become really dangerous. They got some freshmen that are playing, I think, really, really well for their age. They're growing up and learning a lot. And so with that, whenever you got two players that can be really key pieces that are that young and really starting to learn a lot, that makes them really dangerous.
Well, Coach, like I said, things couldn't have started better for you here in 2026. You have now went and matched your win total from last season. That's got to be kind of nice as well.
It is nice, and again, I'm just proud of the way that our guys are playing. Wins aside, just the way that we have came in this year playing together. You see, Britton and Cody, they've really done a great job of playing together. Talon, getting everybody involved. Lanes came right in and not missed a beat with us. Rhett just, he knows what his job is. He knows that he's going to come in and take the best defensive assignment every night. And then, he's going to get out and run and try to get some easy points too. But, and that being said, he's hit some big threes for us at times too.
Absolutely.
But again, everybody's just buying into their role. I think that they're having a lot of fun. Makes it a lot more fun for us too.
Speaking of Britton, I need you to relay a message for me. I have a deal with him. When he jams like that, he can come up and do whatever he wants. He wants to stop by at any point. He's more than welcome. We'll throw a headset on. That dunk he had, there's a little attitude behind that thing.
He wanted that one. So he had the one there at Boonville that kind of rimmed out on him. Yep. I think that was that one right there was making sure that he got up high enough to get it down.
I know dunks are only worth 2, but I've asked for this and I'm going to ask again. We need to get Cody set up for one. We know that kid has springs in his legs and can throw down with the best of them.
He's had, so our South Callaway game he had 2.
Okay.
So he's had some, not as, I think Britton with our offense has a little bit more flexibility to get those because a lot of times he's in that dunker spot or he's getting the ball early in transition off of a rebound. But no, Cody can do it too. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Oh, I saw Cody in warm-ups one game last year. Maybe it was just in between games. I swear I saw the kid windmill out there like it was nothing.
He can get up. He's a really athletic kid. But then obviously he's done a great job this year of making more than just his athleticism part of his game.
For sure.
And so, but yeah, they're a fun duo to coach, and all of our kids are fun to coach.
Well, it was a great showing for you guys tonight. Nice double-digit win. You punched your ticket to the championship semifinals, and I know you want to watch this game and get your scouting ready. But Coach, congratulations on the win, and look forward to seeing you on Thursday.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you. That is Coach Caudell, head coach of these Eldon Mustangs, as Eldon wins big in this one, and they take out Holden by a final score of 63-42. We're going to take a break. I got to reset some things, get some graphics ready to go, and then we will come back with pregame show and the opening tip of Versailles and Stoutland. It's the opening round, the boys' side of the 70th annual Stover tournament, and you're listening to it here on KS95 Sports.
A full-service graphics company, Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising does it all, from screen printing, offset printing, and promotional advertising to custom-built trophies and awards. It's where they do it the right way. Check out their Facebook page for their monthly special, and don't forget they offer online stores for all your group and activities needs. Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising, across from the Family Center on Highway 52 East in Versailles. Call 573-378-5775.
Veracruz Mexican Restaurant invites you to join them for a casual lunch or a nice family dinner out with delicious, authentic Mexican cuisine. Veracruz has a great selection of burritos, tacos, seafood, enchiladas, salads, and more, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients. Grab dinner tonight from one of their 3 locations: Veracruz on South Highway 5 in Versailles, Veracruz Jr. on Highway 52 in Stover, or on Highway 65 in Lincoln. Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, a proud sponsor of local athletes. The goal of the Morgan County Health Center in Versailles is to make sure you feel your best and stay that way. A few of the public health and community services available at the Morgan County Health Center include CPR and first aid training, food safety classes, educational materials and classes promoting healthy lifestyles and activities, children and adult immunizations, and nutrition for expectant mothers and young children through the WIC program. For more information, follow the Morgan County Health Center on Facebook or call 378-5438. The Morgan County Health Center at 104 West Lafayette in Versailles, connecting the community to healthy choices.
Since 1844, Kidwell Garber Funeral Home has been a part of Versailles. They've seen the community grow. They've seen the community change. But one thing remains the same. Nothing's more important than our schools. Kidwell Garber would like to take this time to salute everyone involved in keeping Versailles schools a source of pride for the community, and to the students who always strive to do their best, whether in sports or academically. You are the future. From Kidwell Garber Funeral Homes of Versailles and Laurie.
Reaching your fitness goals doesn't have to be tough at Versailles Total Fitness. Tara Grantham is a certified personal trainer and registered occupational therapist who can help you reach your goals in a safe, efficient manner. Get your membership set up today and talk to Tara about training so you can take the first step in becoming a healthier you. Contact Versailles Total Fitness at 573-789-6800 Monday through Wednesday from 9 to 5:30, or see them in person at 131 North Monroe Street in Versailles.
Hi, I'm Jason Blankenship, owner of Jason Blankenship CPA LLC. As the year quickly draws to a close, it's time to start thinking about tax planning strategies for your farm and business. We are happy to meet with you and help you see where things stand for the year. We can also give you advice on ways to spend money to help you grow your business, all while maximizing your tax savings. No matter what your tax, payroll, or accounting needs are, Jason Blankenship CPA LLC has got you covered. Celebrating 10 years of service to the Central Missouri area and looking forward to many more. Give us a call at 573-557-2417 or stop by and see us at 401 East North Street in Eldon.
And we are back with the Eagle Stop pregame show, getting ready for Versailles and Stoutland here at the 70th annual edition of the Stover Invitational Basketball Tournament. This is the 4-5 matchup as Stoutland comes in the 4 seed, Versailles the 5 seed. Winner will move on to face Eldon in the in the championship semifinals. Excuse me, words are hard at this point during the week. As Jason, I've never loved somebody more than I love you right now. As Jason bringing me food right now, so I know it's going to be a good time. This is should be a fun matchup. Of course, we mentioned Stoutland plays down in the Frisco League. That Frisco League, the only teams off the top of my head that I know play in that are Richland. I want to say maybe Dixon is in it. Some teams like that like to get up and run and gun. We've seen a few of those at the Eldon tournament. Of course, Versailles playing in the Ozark Highlands Conference. So 2 conferences very far apart from each other. But this has the makings of a pretty good matchup here. Looking at the kids out there, I mean, size-wise, it's pretty similar.
Yeah, I don't know much about this Stoutland team, but just giving them the eye test, I think it's going to be a pretty competitive game.
I would agree. We'll have to see once they actually get going out here. For Versailles, it's been an interesting start to the season, kind of a mixed bag. They came out early with a Fatima squad and played them down to the wire. It was one of those, you lose the game, but you're like, okay, we played them closer than we thought. They've taken some tough losses along the way. They got thumped pretty good by Bolivar. They got thumped pretty good by Southern Boone. But they were also able to pick up a nice win over California.
And a decent Russellville team at Russellville. That was a tough one.
Russellville, the 2 seed in this tournament. Yeah. So it's such a mixed bag when you look at this tournament, because you could say Versailles beat the 2 seed in Russellville. Okay, Versailles also beat California. California beat the 1 seed Eldon. So it's like anybody can beat anybody in this Stover tournament. That's kind of the beauty of it now.
I mean, Versailles, I said it last night, I believe it. They have the ability to win this tournament. They have the ability to lose every game in this tournament. It just kind of depends on what Versailles team shows up. But they've got a lot of ability, a lot of good youth.
No, I could not agree more. This game could absolutely go either way here this evening. We're about 8 minutes away from the opening tip. And once again, if you were listening in at all during the first game, Eldon, with their most dominant performance of the season, I would argue.
I would say so, yeah.
They really took control. It was nice talking to Coach Caudell. He was very pleased with his squad. He really was singing the praises of his bench, especially young Mr. Bennett and how well he's played. And, I mean, he has.
He's played it good in every game we've seen.
Yeah, and he talked about Rhett, and I love how he talks about Rhett in the sense that we've said before, there is no insult in this. A good team is made up of kids who know their role on the team. That's just how it is. If you have a post that thinks he's a shooting guard and should be shooting threes when he should be on the block, you're not going to have much success. This Eldon squad, everyone knows their role. And Rhett Bayshore is the definition of a glue guy every team wants to have. That kid will play defense from baseline to baseline. I don't think Rhett cares if he scores, but you look at how he ran the fast break last game. That's how you get points when you're a glue guy and a defensive guy. He was great out there for the Mustangs. 3 players in double digits. That's going to bode well in a lot of games.
Oh, heck yeah, man. I never really seen him do much on the offensive end because he's just such a defensive player. But, yeah, he contributed nicely and just had a great game all the way around. I bet that kid runs 15 miles in every basketball game.
And he never looks tired.
No.
It's wild because I'm up here tired watching him run 15 miles, so I don't really know how he does it. As we're getting ready for this game, I look up and I actually see Red up there as he walks past a coalition of retired Versailles players, if you will. I saw Ryder Williams was here. I see Tristan Albrecht up in the building.
I
Reese
missed them.
Murdoch.
Oh, there they are. Yeah.
Yeah, big Reese back there, too. I played ball with some of them the other day, and of all of them, it was Big Trace Murdoch that was out there. He was giving Reese buckets. I can tell you that much for sure. It wasn't even close. Well, I think Andy's coming back. She wanted to take your headset earlier and was going to take over for you. Bertelli, you ready to go now? No, we're passing. I don't get it. She said she was ready earlier, was going to be a star, and is just blown right by again.
Don't want no part of it, does she?
I think she was scared to upstage you. So, and I think Heath Murdoch going to be joining us for the second half as well if we can ever get a headset on.
That'll never happen.
We're going to need a tranquilizer dart, some duct tape, and a wireless headset.
He likes to do his smack talking from over there.
That beard's getting a little longer and a little grayer, if you notice. I swear, that is not radio appropriate, young man. My goodness. Oh, goodness. We're about 5.5 away from the opening tip. We'll take a quick break, come back with the starting lineups and the opening tip. It's Versailles. It's Stoutland. It's the opening round of the 70th Annual Stover Tournament, and you're listening to KS95 Sports.
Hey, Missouri, when you're looking for a reliable pit stop, look no further than Eagle Stop. Family owned with over 50 locations. Whether you're gassing up or grabbing snacks, you'll always get a clean, consistent, and quality experience. And you're going to want to reward yourself with snacks, drinks, and fuel discounts. Download their brand new app today. Earn points with every purchase. Eagle Stop, where your journey is their passion. Stop by today and see why they're Missouri's favorite.
Hey guys, Colton Taylor here. When it comes to my hair and beard, there's only one man that I trust, and that's Barbering by Brock in Stover. Whether you're after a straight shave, quick trim, or a full-blown haircut, Brock's the guy to go see. Located right off Highway 52 in Stover, next to Vera Cruz Jr. You can give him a call at 573-539-5113, and be sure to follow him on Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram. That's Barbering by Brock in Stover.
Whoa, Central Ozarks Medical Center, your health, our mission.
This winter, support those in need who may need a warm winter coat this season. It's the Central Ozarks Medical Center's Winter Coat Drive. Please donate any new, gently used, or freshly laundered jacket, coat, gloves, hats, scarves, or any other winter wear. If you or your family member need one of these items, simply stop by any location and grab something off the rack. You'll find COMC locations in Camdenton on North Business Route 5, Osage Beach at 3870 Columbia Avenue, Richland at 304 West Washington Avenue, in Eldon at 407 East 15th Street, the Lori location at 401 North Main Street, and the Hy-Vee location in Osage Beach. Share the warmth. One coat, one community with Central Ozarks Medical Center.
COMC, the healthy place to be.
Back at the Eagle Stop pregame show, about 3.5 minutes away from the opening tip. Both these teams out here warming up. I just keep thinking to myself, it's got to be a little difficult to form strategy when you're two teams that don't have a lot of common opponents. You never really see each other except here. At some point, it's just show up and play some basketball.
Yeah, you can't really worry about it. You just got to come in and do your thing, play your game, and that's really about all you can do.
Well, we'll see which team is able to do that better tonight. I think some of it may come down to shot making. When you're playing in an unfamiliar gym, sometimes it just comes down to who can get hot first. And both these teams have the ability. For the Versailles Tigers, I look at a guy like Braden Albrecht. Braden has been a natural shot maker since he first started playing. If you could get him going early, it could really be huge for the Tigers. In the same breath for Versailles, you look at Ryan Walters. The freshman's been outstanding early in this year.
Yeah.
And, I mean, when they played Fatima first game of the season, he rattled off. It was like 10 or 12 in the first quarter, and a spark like that could be huge in this game.
Yeah, I had a big 31-piece game here recently, too. Kind of got hit with the stomach virus there for 24 hours, I think, in the Tigers' last one, but kid's got unlimited potential, man. We're going to be talking a lot about him over the next 4 years.
And if you want to talk about young guys with a lot of potential, I look at Harmon Ollison. He really is the big man for this squad, and Harmon's gotten stronger and stronger. I don't know what that bench is at right now, but I know it was getting near 300 last time I talked to the young fella. So when you've got that kind of strength as just a freshman, you can battle for boards down low. And you know when he sets a screen, it's going to rattle your teeth a little bit.
Yeah, Tigers, I mean, when you look at us, we've got a lot of pieces. I think they're just still all learning how to play together when they're out there.
And that can be the hardest part. You can have a bunch of great players, but until the puzzle pieces fit, those great players don't necessarily equal a great team. Both teams headed back to their sideline as we'll get ready to meet our Eagle Stop starting lineups. Yeah, I was trying to make sure we weren't going to get to the national anthem. I know that was an awkward dead air pause there, but that does make sense. Justin, I know you can't hear that over the air. Justin is either a real person or a figment of my imagination that keeps...
Now, you know you lied. That was all about eating that tenderloin.
Okay, listen, Jason, it's the radio. They can't see that. I was trying to talk my way out of it.
No awkward silence. That was cool.
Whatever, Jason. Just sell me out like that. That's fine. Give me the starting lineup for the Tigers.
Good question. Let me look up here.
I eat my tenderloin.
What do we got? We got number 5 freshman Ryan Walters. Excuse me. Number 11 sophomore Jacob Vansel. Freshman number 34 Big Harmon Ollison. We have number 3 senior, right? Braden Albrecht. All of a sudden I kind of lost my mind. Senior number 2 Joey Bertelli.
Starting for Stoutland, going to be number 1, Michael Kincaid, a senior. Number 3, Riley Bench, a junior. Number 11, Austin Pribble, he is a junior. Number 24, Jesse Dickinson, a junior. And number 35, Brody Millsap, a junior. So 4 juniors, 1 senior for this Stoutland Eagle squad. Stoutland in the home whites with the black and gold trim. Versailles in the road grays with the black numbers and the gold letters. Stoutland under head coach Joe Nicholson, assisted by Josh Bradbury. Of course, Versailles under head coach Wyatt Espinoza, assisted by Kobe Williams and Ryan Pryor. The opening tip, it's going to be Dickinson versus Ollison. Big Harmon.
Big Harmon.
I mean, he's gotten strong. That kid is stout.
Yeah, he's a big kid.
And we are underway. Opening tip is controlled by the Tigers. Bertelli on the point, drives inside, goes out to Albrecht. He picks it up, goes back to Joey, feeds
nice
underneath to Ollison. Nice look, nice find, nice bucket. Versailles draws first blood in this one, but running the floor back the other way. Dickinson gets underneath. It's knocked loose. Vansel had his hands on it. It's recovered by Stoutland. A tie-up is called, and the jump ball will favor Stoutland. Tigers with some energy early.
Need to come out fast and come out strong.
Tossed into the corner. 3 lined up for Stoutland off the iron. Nearly bounced in. Long rebound tipped around. Dickinson turnaround jumper won't go. Board is loose and a heads-up play by Stoutland to just throw it back off Walters. I think Coach Espy's a little upset about the rebounding.
Should be. You got your bigs down in there. You got to get a body on people and make some space to get that ball.
Coach Espy going to call a quick 30-second timeout to get this straightened up, and I don't blame him. You're up 2-0. You don't want to give them multiple looks at this thing to start the game.
No.
Especially, Stoutland, they're not little by any means, but they're not that much bigger than Versailles either.
Well, when you rebound, if you're standing directly under the goal looking up, the only rebounds you're going to get are going through the net, and those don't really matter.
That's fair.
Tigers got to get a butt on them and try to drive them back. And they're just kind of standing there looking up more than anything.
The more I say this, Versailles is bigger than Stoutland right now.
Yeah, they're big. We're bigger.
Stoutland has to throw it into the backcourt and go get it. They'll reset here in the Carpenter-Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. Out on the point is Kincaid. Which drive flips to the short corner. Double team comes. He dishes it back out to the top of the key. Good defense by the Tigers, not really allowing anything as far as driving lanes go. Stoutland dishes to the short corner again. Walters knocks it out of bounds.
Whoa. All right, maybe it's just my bad eyes.
So Stoutland maintains possession on what's been about a 40-second offensive possession. And on the lob, an illegal screen going to be called on Stoutland. That foul going to go on Riley Bench, and the ball will go back to Versailles. Coach Espy out to the three-point line to call play. I think he's yelling, I'm in range. Pass it.
He knew how to shoot it back in the day.
Oh, he can still shoot it a little bit. Albrecht out on the wing. Braden's able to pass over top. He goes to Vansel quickly into Ollison. Walters spin move out to Albrecht. Lots of room. Lets the three go. It's short. That's a great look, though.
Yeah, I like the ball movement, too. Let's travel.
Running the floor, and the shot won't go for Stoutland. Halfway down, Vansel has the board. He fires ahead to Ollison ahead of the defense, takes the contact. Shot won't go, but he'll head to the COMC free throw line for two.
Yeah, Tigers passed, I think it had 6 passes before Albrecht took that three, even though it didn't go in. That's great ball movement, good team basketball right there.
So Big Harmon at the free throw line. Tigers lead 2-0, minute and a half into the Carpenter-Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. Right now, the Stover boys are playing down in the old high school gym. We'll try to get some updates from down there on how Stover is faring in their opening round matchup. Ollison's free throw off the mark. Coach O up there.
Yeah, I've seen him, or I didn't get to talk to him, but seen Coach O's in the house.
Second free throws on line. He's up there with Walter Woods. Is that Sean Campbell with him?
I'm not sure who that is. I don't think so. Too tall to be Sean. But.
That's fair. Mid-range jumper falls for Stoutland. That one knocked down by Jesse Dickinson. First points of the game for the Stoutland Tigers. It's a 3-2 Versailles lead. Bertelli, corner three for the answer. Off the front iron, won't go. Walters strong board. Fights inside, flips it off the glass, won't go. Had his own miss. It's tipped around. Stoutland has it, looks to run. It's poked loose from behind, but I think that's going to be a reach and foul on Ryan.
Yeah. Sometimes Ryan gets in a little bit of foul trouble for the Tigers. That's one of those you don't really want to be picking up a foul when you're 80 feet from the other basket. But that's just called youth.
Youth wasted on the young.
Youth, yeah.
A little 1-2-2 press from the Tigers of Versailles, that is. I'm going to have to remember that. Stoutland able to break it down, gets into their half-court set. Good defense by Walters, takes away the driving lane. A three off the dribble won't go for Stoutland, and the long rebound out of bounds and back to Versailles. Defensively, I think Versailles moved well early.
Yeah, we're moving decent. We got Big Timo in the game now.
So Harmon gets a breather as Big Timo checks in.
A lot of Timos in this tournament.
Also, Dalton Reza into the game. Yeah, there are.
Reza's in there too. Yeah, there he is.
We've had 3 Timos in this gym already, and it's only day 2.
Big Timo said he was coming to give me a hug today, so he ought to be making an appearance.
Well, I need to talk to him anyways. In the corner is Walters. He skips it back out to Timo. Over to Albrecht. Braden steps into a 3. Off the front iron, won't go. Rebound kept alive. Reza, 1 foot, lays it up and in. Well, once we get all 3 Timos in here together, we're going to have them fight for the nickname. We're going to get some of those as a reach and foul is called on Versailles. Is that on Albrecht? Yes, his first. We're going to get some of those old American Gladiator sticks that have the pads on each end, put them all in an arena and let them battle.
Well, Timo's a hugger, not a fighter, so I don't know about that anymore. He's gotten old.
Timo's got like a broke foot and broke hand. Honestly, my money's on Teagan right now. Oh, it's stripped by Walters, recovered by Albrecht. Versailles wants to run a 3-point lead, 5-2. 3 minutes into the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first. Pass inside to Bertelli, outside to Reza. Dalton, 3 on the way, off the back iron, won't go. Tigers have had a few good looks from 3 and haven't converted.
Good job, Ryan Walters on the defensive end.
Walters, they tried to throw it off Ryan. He keeps it alive, running the fast break. Back to Ryan. Through the contact, wouldn't go. Bertelli tries to clean it up. His putback won't go.
This is a little chaotic right now.
Versailles has left a lot of points at the rack early. Stoutland to the rim. The shot flipped up. It rolls off the iron, too. These rims are unforgiving early in this tournament. We've seen that on the boys and girls side.
Well, I have to have them come in here and take the lids off these things or something.
Tigers will regain possession. They're up 5-2, 4:25 remaining in the in the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. Walters on the point, goes over to Joey. And the pass, somebody zigged when they were supposed to zag, or he tried to lead Albrecht. Either way, it winds up almost taking out a nice gentleman in the front row. He just smiles and nods his head.
He's just smiling. He got his money's worth.
He's like, I'm just happy to be here, guys. Back in my day, I'd have given you all buckets.
That's what you call the fan experience.
That is. Head and shoulder fake. Stoutland trying to skip, and instead it's passed over to Ryan Pryor. Kobe took it away from Pryor and said, let me show you how to shoot this rock. And Pryor says, back in my day, we used a peach basket.
Ryder was up top probably screaming for it so he could shoot it.
Yeah. Ryder's hit a shot or two in this gym. To be fair, Kobe's hit a game winner in this gym as well.
Had some good moments in this gym a couple years ago.
That 1-footer off balance Kobe hit against Dixon in the championship. Walters, wing 3, halfway down. The rim's still unforgiving. Somebody needs to apologize to these things. Driving baseline, Stoutland, strong take, count it, and a foul all the way to the rack. Brody Millsap, he's got a 3-point opportunity. No, that rivalry for a couple of years where it was Versailles Stoutland in the championship game, because the one kid from Stoutland Dixon dislocated his shoulder.
Oh, that was one of the toughest kids I ever seen.
He dislocated three times in one game. They kept putting it back in.
He was in pain over there at the water fountain, I remember, and he just kept coming. I've never seen a kid like that.
It's tied up at 5-all, but yeah, I just remember Kobe calling game off 1 foot on that left side. It's like, well, good luck. Y'all tried.
Got his head split open twice.
He did.
in this tournament. Got stitches during the game.
Trying to pass inside to Harmon. He's knocked off ball. Ben Peck picks it up. Goes out to Braden. 3, top of the key. Albrecht off the front iron again. Back out to Walters. He'll try the 3. His halfway down won't go. Somebody from the Tigers are going to hit a 3 eventually. The ref emphatically calls a foul. He slapped himself rather hard to call that.
I was going to say, he fouled himself on there. Did it again.
That was really aggressive.
He needs to be careful.
That foul going to go. Oh, that's on Walters. That's his 3rd.
Oh, Lord. Already?
So halfway through the first, Ryan's going to spend some time on the bench as he picks up 3 early ones. We're tied at 5 apiece. That could be a problem for Versailles. Driving baseline, floater tossed up from Stoutland won't go. Albrecht the board. Braden leading the fast break. A little scooped up Peck. He goes strong to the glass. It won't fall, but he's getting 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, it's a nice take by Ben.
I love that Ben didn't even try putting it on the court. Got it and went straight up with it.
Just get it and go up.
First free throw, from Peck is up and good. That restores the Tiger lead at 6-5. The Versailles lead at 6-5, Too many Tigers in this gym. Second free throw's off the mark, and the rebound controlled by Dickinson of Stoutland. 3 minutes to go in this first quarter. Top of the key, good ball movement, Stoutland. They work it around to the wing. Inside, skip to the opposite corner. Tigers a little jumpy. Shot off the back iron won't go. Albrecht board. What I mean is they're biting on shot fakes. Harmon leaks out behind the defense. They get it to him. He takes through the contact and finishes. Big Harm probably could have had a 3-point opportunity, but doesn't matter as he converted.
Looked like it should have been.
Versailles leads 8-5 with 2:30 to play. Once again, winner goes on to the championship semifinals. Nice find underneath Dickinson. His shot won't climb the iron, and Harmon just muscles it away from him. That's the weight room. Albrecht, his pass is led out of bounds. He saves it back to Ollison. Harmon to the right wing to Peck. To the corner, Reza, catch and shoot three, halfway down again. I swear, a Tiger's going to hit a three. They may have to shoot 40 of them to hit one, but they're going to hit one. And what's the call? A hand check going to go on Versailles. That's going to be free throws now for Stoutland. Is that his team foul 5? I believe that'll send Kincaid to the free throw line. That is the case. The COMC free throw line. The first free throw rattles in. Second free throw is good as well. So we're back to a 1-point game after 2 made free throws. Versailles leads Stoutland 8-7. Timo back in the game, has it on the wing. He was looking for Vansel, who's checked back in, but it's tipped out of bounds. Tigers have had a pretty solid 8-man rotation early in this game.
Yeah, they got a little rotation. They're just trying to find the right combos to get the most production here.
Bertelli fell down trying to throw it in, but the bleacher was there. Oh, nice up and under from Ollison. Just couldn't finish the shot, though.
I like it going to the hole. Tigers have shot a lot of threes and just started falling, so go to the hole.
Stoutland out on the wing. Oh, a nice find underneath. Kick to the corner. Good job running him off the corner by Albrecht. The shot forced up over Braden and in.
That's a tough shot.
Stoutland regains the lead 9-8. Versailles' offense a little stagnant early in this one. Only 8 points thus far. But they've missed about 7 threes. To the block is Ollison. He has to save it. Timo comes away with it, feeds it back to Harmon. A shot fake, defender bites, and Ollison finishes with the bucket. Harmon with a strong start to the game. Is that 6 for him?
That is 7 points.
So he's got 70% of the Versailles offense right now.
Yep.
Corner 3 the other way for Stoutland. Off the iron won't go. And the rebound tipped, but Stoutland has it. Tigers struggling a little bit rebounding. The Versailles Tigers, that is. Kincaid on the drive. Dishes to the wing for Stoutland. Inside. They were looking for Kincaid back door, but nice hands by Bertelli to tip it out of bounds. As Ben Peck checks back into the game. 51.7 remaining in the Carpenter-Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. Stoutland down by 1 with the rock. Coming off 2 screens, going all the way to the rim. Shot won't go, but they're going to get Peck for the foul, and that will send Stoutland to the COMC free throw line, more specifically Austin Pribble. The whole team doesn't get to shoot the free throws, just Pribble.
Well, we got lots of free throws last night, didn't we? I was sitting there dreaming about free throws after that last game we worked.
I was trying not to think about free throws ever again. First free throw for Pribble is up and good. We're tied at 10 apiece. Second free throw here could give Stoutland back the lead. The free throw's good. Stoutland goes up 11-10. Once again, winner advances to take on Eldon in the championship semifinals. 40 seconds left. In this first quarter, Albrecht uses the Ollison screen. Braden attacks the basket. He's fouled. They'll say it's on the floor. Just the 4th team foul from Stoutland. Anything else is free throws, but with only 37 seconds left in the first quarter, you don't really mind that if you are Coach Nicholson. I'd really like to see Braden get going here. I do believe offensively he can score at will. The 3 not falling right now, but I'd like to see him attack the basket.
Yeah, this isn't really a shooter's gym in my mind. So, I mean, I'd like to see them all attack the basket a little bit more just to get going. Then we could try some of those long shots.
Albrecht right on cue, goes right to the rack and is fouled. So he must be listening down there as he goes strong to the rim, and he'll get 2 free throws because of it. And here's the thing. If he sees a few free throws go down, that's going to make that 3 be a little bit easier.
Yeah, you just got to get something down. But these domes are just not real good shooter gyms.
We're tied up at 11 apiece after the first made free throw. I don't know how to put this. They're not good shooter gyms if you don't play there. I think after you get used to them, they can be.
But you got to spend a lot of time.
No, you do, and I do think it can be a big home court advantage for that matter. Second free throw won't go. Offensive board kept alive by Peck. Albrecht gets it. Goes strong to the rack. Left hand just too strong off the front iron. 20 seconds left. Stoutland wants to run. Dickinson goes to the rack. His shot won't go. Another offensive board given up. It's knocked loose by Peck. Kept alive by Stoutland. Kincaid drives baseline. Forced underneath. Reverse layup won't go. Offensive board won't go either. Ollison the board. 7 seconds left. Albrecht on the run out. tried to jam it, missed the jam. Timo keeps it alive. Albright gets it back. 1 second, got to get a shot off. Timo does just before the buzzer, and it won't fall. We're tied at 11 apiece at the end of the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. Second quarter action is on the way. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
With a Citizens Bank debit card, you'll never have to wonder if your check will be accepted. Hi, this is Ryan Pryor from Citizens Bank of Eldon and Versailles. You can use your card anywhere MasterCard debit card is accepted. To make purchases at your favorite merchant, get cash in an ATM, or to make a purchase online. Your purchases will be deducted from your checking account and will appear on your monthly statement. Ask for an application. Member FDIC.
A hometown bank, a hometown friend.
Family owned since 1915, Stover Milling Company is ready to serve you. As a Purina dealer, they specialize in feed and liquid feed. Stover Milling also offers custom beef cattle ration balancing. Spring is right around the corner, so ask about their buggy rental or spreader truck this fertilizer season. That's Stover Milling Company, located at 101 Maple Street in downtown Stover. Give them a call at 573-377-2611. Stover Milling Company, ready to serve you today.
As we enter our second quarter of action, neither team can be too pleased with their offense right here, as both teams have only mustered up 11 points.
Not a lot of offense. A lot of easy shots missed by both teams at this point.
That's the thing. If it was like defense leading to this, you'd be like, oh, you know what? It's a defensive standoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, been a lot of missed open shots.
More of what you call a clank fest.
But once again, opening night Stover tournament, different layout playing in the dome. Dickinson goes strong to the rack. Shot won't go, but he's fouled and will shoot two. That foul going to go on Jacob Vansel. Sometimes you just associate words together, and Vansel and foul just kind of seems to fit. First free throw, no good. Now, mind you, that's Vansel and foul. Now, Vansell and foul. That's a different story. Those two have nothing in common.
I had more fouls in my senior year than all my kids did in their whole career so far.
Well, I don't know how to tell you this, Jason.
I was good at it. My defense was so bad I could get that many fouls.
Second COMC free throw is good. Stoutland goes back up 12-11. Near turnover from the Tigers. Bertelli saves it. Goes to Vansel in the corner.
Oh, my gosh.
He was trying to flip it to Ollison, but Ollison is not 8 foot tall, so he couldn't get that one. It's a turnover to Stoutland. Stoutland scoop shot to the rack. Won't climb the iron. Vansel has the board. Wants to lead the fast break. Head on a swivel. Drives on the left side. Trying to make space. Spin move. They're going to say that he got held on the way. Listen, I appreciate that this one official is very emphatic in everything he calls.
He is, man. He's almost putting on a dramatization.
Like, you don't question his calls because he is so set that call occurred. Like, I appreciate it. Makes it easy for me.
It's like a one-man play.
Tigers trying to lob it in on the inbounds. It's knocked loose by Stoutland, but will stay Versailles ball. Like I said, I'm not trying to overdo this, but Versailles doesn't really look comfortable in anything at the moment.
No, we're out of sorts a little bit here.
Albrecht will inbound right next to the Stoutland bench. Lofts it into Ollison. Ollison, just turnaround jumper. It's short. Vansel keeps it alive. He's fouled on the putback and will shoot two. I know the shot didn't go, but I kind of like that Harmon just got it in that mid post and went straight up with it.
I don't want to shoot any further away from the basket than we have to right now because it just hasn't worked out well for us. So yeah, just take it up.
I'm also a big advocate for the best thing you can do for freshmen is keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
So if you don't have to dribble, you don't have to shot fake, you're just going straight up with it. That is as simple as it gets. As Vansel knocks down the first free throw to knot us up at 12 apiece.
Well, with Harmon's size, you don't need to be shooting anywhere else.
You say that. Harmon can shoot
I know he can shoot it. I mean, he can shoot it, but I like him down there plowing around inside.
Second free throw is good. Versailles goes up 13-12. Here's the thing. I think Jess would agree with you and say get in the paint.
Yeah.
Stoutland back on offense. Out to the left wing. Set three on the way. Off the iron. Won't go. Another offensive rebound, but it's stripped and controlled by Versailles. Vansel has it. Looking back door for Reza. Reza was trying to walk the tightrope, and all he did was the walk part of it. It's going to be a travel back to Stoutland. Reese and Ryder and all them up there telling Mr. Allen, if you get us a uniform, I think we can check in and drop 30 right now. Stoutland in the corner under a little pressure, flips it up to the top of the key. Kincaid goes to the corner. Dickinson on the take and gets it to climb the iron and lays it in. Stoutland goes back up by 1, 14-13. These teams very evenly matched early on. Albrecht fires to Reza. Catch and shoot corner 3 off the front iron. I mean, Tigers cannot buy a 3.
We cannot buy one.
Dickinson racing down the court. Vansel meets him at the rim, but Dickinson finishes through the contact. And it's now a 3-point lead for Stoutland, their biggest of the game. Braden looks to answer, drops it out. Harmon, wing 3 off the front iron. Maybe you were right. He should get inside. Now Stoutland off to the races again. Dickinson spin move middle of the floor. It's lost. It's picked up by Ollison. Harmon handling the rock. Going to lead the fast break. Euro through the lane. Left hand won't go. Braden follows and finishes.
Nice cleanup.
I'm not going to lie. I was a little scared seeing the big man lead the fast break like that, but nobody stops ball, and Stoutland flies down the court. Kincaid is fouled on the way to rack, and Coach Espinoza asking his players, who stopped ball?
Somebody's got to take ball before it gets all the way to the hole.
So instead, Kincaid earns 2 at the COMC free throw line with 5:49 to go in the first half. First free throw rattles and falls. 17-15. Stoutland leads by 2. Reza will get a breather as Timo checks in for him. Second free throw is good as well, so it's a 3-point lead for the Stoutland Tigers. Albrecht goes to Ollison on the block. Out to Vansel. Catch and shoot 3. Vansel's got it. Like I said, word association, Vansel and Sniper. It's just right there.
I don't know about that.
That might be the first 3 of the game for the Tigers.
Probably made Big Brother proud, though.
Dickinson shot won't go. Vansel has the board. Nice feed, weak side to Bertelli. But
a little hot foot.
Yeah, last time I said I liked that Joey didn't put the ball on the floor. He was a little farther away this time.
This time you got to put the ball on the floor. At least a dribbler, too.
Tied at 18 apiece. Stoutland all the way to the rack. No one stopped ball. The shot comes off the iron. Timo has it. Versailles has numbers on the fast break. Vansel on the right side. He goes strong to the iron and finishes through contact. Jacob Vansel giving the Tigers back the lead as Vansel's got 5 big ones here in this second quarter. And a hand check foul, I guess, going to go on Jacob.
It'll be his second, I believe.
That might compete with Cody Tam for the softest foul of the night.
Yeah, you got to get a foul. Get a foul.
So Vansel with 2 3-team fouls for the Tigers. 3 minutes into the second quarter of action.
Did we get any text today, by the way? Anybody guessing on what was wrong with Britt?
No, we really need to work on that segment, though. I think that could be a big one for us. That was a near over and back. I guess they're going to say he caught in the backcourt. On the attack, Dickinson's shot won't go.
Rebounding is a real problem for the Tigers right now.
Another offensive rebound given up. Stoutland in trouble in the corner. Dickinson squaring off with Albrecht. He's going to drive inside, dishes to the opposite corner. Timo runs him off the line. Baseline drive, reverse layup won't go. May have been fouled. No call. Vansel will lead the fast break. Middle of the floor. Goes through 3 defenders. Flips it off the glass. Shot won't go. Heck tried to get the board, but instead it's tipped to Stoutland. Versailles leads 20-18. 4:25 to go. I'm not trying to be that guy. Neither team looks very crisp right now.
No.
Stoutland. Deep 3 from Kincaid. And it goes out of bounds. Couple of the Tiger ladies are taking pictures on the sidelines. Had to avoid the player there.
Well, we got a little Reagan Albrecht down there. Reagan Wilson. What is that, the Moore girl? She's going to be a stud. She's pretty tall, but that's a freshman.
So Versailles with a 2-point lead and the rock. Peck gives it to Albrecht, and travel going to be called. Coach Espinoza having a spirited conversation with the official.
Spirited. That's the word.
I like to use positive words when I can.
I know you do. I like the persnickety you used the other day. I've never heard anybody pull that one out of the
I'm going to work out all sorts of new words as we go along. Deep 3 from Stoutland is splashed home. They hit that one from somewhere in the Frisco League. Austin Pribble from downtown. And it's a 1-point lead for Stoutland. Timo on the left wing. 3:35 to play in this first half. Randy Taylor into the game, has it on the right wing. Peck picks it up, goes back to Taylor. Instead, it's thrown to Stoutland. Dickinson to Kincaid on the run out, and Stoutland up by 3 now. 23-20. Bertelli working against Kincaid, goes over to Peck, sets a screen, flares back out. He'll get it back in the corner. They go to Ollison on the block. Ollison muscles it up and finishes. I'm going to be honest, if you can get a one-on-one with Harmon right now at any point in this game on the block, just give it to him.
Yeah.
The kid, they can't body him. Oh, nice pass underneath and an easy layup on the baseline for Stoutland. It's 25-22. Tigers have been giving up that baseline all evening. Bertelli inside off balance. Shot won't go, but he was fouled and should be shooting 2. He is shooting 2. Get things reset so that Bertelli can shoot from the CONC free throw line. Nice crowd on hand. Looks like Versailles traveled well. Glad to see everyone made it through the roundabout.
Golly, don't get me started on that.
Bertelli's first free throw is off the mark by a little. And a timeout called by Coach Espinoza. We'll take a quick break and come back with the final 2:47 of this first half. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Since 1944, Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company, Morgan County's only locally owned lumber yard, has been providing the area with quality building materials needed for its building, remodeling, and repair projects. Because customer care is Carpenter Gunther's #1 goal, your project is always their priority. They take as much pride in your project as you do. Reach them at 378-4433 Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 4:30, and 8 to noon on Saturday. Carpenter Gunther, where they put the home in hometown business.
Getting advice from our producer back at the station, Justin. You know, he's a jack of all trades.
Yeah,
he can officiate.
he
can deliver the mail. He's altering our graphics from the station. This guy does it all. Bertelli knocks down the second free throw. The first one was no good, and Tigers draw back within 2. Versailles back within 2. Kincaid, crossover. I mean, all the way to the rack. It's blocked from behind by Ollison.
Ooh. Well, they're going to call out of bounds.
Yeah, the look on Harmon's face says it all. I don't know.
I think he did too.
Yeah, I don't know if he fouled the basketball.
No,
that's
those Temu goggles just aren't doing it anymore. I have to get it. Can you get your order form out and get them? I know you're a frequent flyer of it.
I have a Temu Gold card. First free throw is good. Yeah, I'm confused on that one. I truly think Harmon got nothing but basketball, but the official disagrees. That will be Harmon's second foul. The first free throw is good, and Kincaid knocks down the second as well. So Stoutland is now up by their largest margin of the game, 4. Albrecht to Bertelli, back to Albrecht. Joey back to Braden. Randy Taylor, catch and shoot corner 3 off the iron, won't go. Peck the offensive board and then lost it off his foot. Versailles just doesn't really look like Versailles at the moment.
No, we're not firing on any cylinders right now.
And mind you, you've had Walters on the bench the entire second quarter. Stoutland, Dickinson, turnaround jumper off the back iron, won't go. Soaring for the board is Bertelli. 2:08 to play in this first half. Albrecht, catch and shoot, wing 3 off the front iron again. The leg's just not there right now for Braden.
Go inside, you got the big man.
Out to Albrecht. Now, I agree. You got to get it to Harmon. He flashes to the high post, goes back to Braden. To the corner, Randy Taylor, catch and shoot, corner 3. Halfway down, wouldn't go. Ollison just gets the miss, fires it back out to Braden. He splits the defense. What?
What'd he call?
The ref was clapping and then calls a jump ball. I'm so confused on some of this right now.
I don't know what's going on.
Well, it was a jump ball.
Yeah.
A round of applause. Back into the game, Vansel checks in, and so does somebody else. I didn't see who else it was, but it's a steal on the inbounds. Kincaid behind the defense gets another lay-in. Tiger turnovers costing them here as they're now down 6. 1:35 to play in the first half. Vansel on the drive, splits the defense, and it's taken away by Kincaid. Kincaid on the run out, looking for another, and he gets another. Tigers digging a hole to end the half as they're down 8. Just soft turnovers from Versailles.
Way too many of them.
Bertelli to Vansel. He fires to Allison on the block. Spin move inside. Turnaround jumper won't go.
That's still the right way to go.
No, it is. That's the feed. I think Harmon needs to get more touches on the block right now. As we close in on 1 minute to play. It's poked loose by Bertelli. Joey diving on the floor, just takes it away. Fires ahead to Vansel on the left side, finishes. How about the hustle from Joey Bertelli? Pokes it loose, throws his body at it, and they get a bucket because of it. Tigers.
Yeah, that's a good job by Joey.
Back to a 6-point game. 45 seconds to play. Stoutland with the ball. Vansel pressuring Kincaid near half court. Kincaid lost it in the back court, and that's a turnover. Good pressure by Jacob Vansel, and Versailles with an opportunity to cut this back to 3 or 4 in this possession. It's one of those, if you're Versailles, you're just trying to get to halftime and make this stay nice and tight, because Coach Espy's going to have a spirited conversation with these kids and try to get a little energy in the second half.
Yeah.
Vansel to Albrecht. Corner 3. Got it!
There's one.
One was bound to fall eventually, and Versailles draws right back in within 3. 20 seconds to play in the first half. Can they get the stop? Stoutland with the rock up 31-28. Kincaid fires to the top of the key. Thought about the shot, didn't want it. Out at the wing, now resetting with Dickinson out the volleyball line. Kincaid has Albrecht all over him. Kincaid drives, splits the defense. Layup won't go. Rebound controlled by Albrecht with 4 seconds to go, but Albrecht double dribbled. So with 3.5, Stoutland is going to inbound under their own basket with a chance to get a good look. Turnovers have been a huge problem for Versailles. Cannot give an easy one up around the rim here. 3.5 to go. Stoutland tosses the lob, top of the key to Dickinson. He turns, tries to drive. Bodies hit the floor, and a blocking foul going to go on Bertelli, and that's going to be free throws now for Dickinson and Stoutland. Not really how you wanted to end the half.
No, when you were down by 8, then you got a nice little run there and could have maybe tied this up. It's just not the way you want to end it.
First free throw rattles off.
This rim hates everybody down here.
There's a lot of truth.
I mean, this rim is just mad at the world. Somebody needs to take it down and throw it away.
Dickinson's second free throw. If you don't touch the rim, it doesn't affect you, as he makes that one, puts Stoutland back up by 4. Harmon gets it in, heaves, 3-quarter court, and banks it in! Shot counts! Harmon Allison from 3-quarter court to beat the buzzer, and Versailles cuts the lead to 1.
We'll take it.
What a shot from the freshman. And after a very weird first half of play, it's Stoutland 32, Versailles 31. Hy-Vee halftime show's coming up. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
When you're looking for a new furnace or air conditioner, price is important, but warranty, reliability, and efficiency are big factors too. At DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling, you'll receive very competitive pricing on the industry-leading AirEase products. Every AirEase product is built on 80 years of experience, testing, and research. Servicing the Lake and Jefferson City areas for nearly 15 years, DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling for reliable products offered by reliable people. Call DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling.
S&S Auto and Cycle in Stover does everything. Full service, diagnostic, maintenance, and auto repair. From tires to turn signals, bumper to bumper. S&S Auto and Cycle has all the latest and most up-to-date diagnostic equipment to be sure to find the problem instead of just throwing parts at it. Stop by S&S Auto and Cycle on Elm Street in Stover and talk shop with the guys, or call 573-377-4731 to schedule an appointment. S&S Auto and Cycle, Missouri Best winner 4 years in a row.
When it comes to your financial future, experience and guidance matter. At Rowland & Sullivan Wealth Management Group, Wells Fargo Advisors, helping clients plan for tomorrow is more than a job. It's a commitment. Whether you're planning for retirement, growing your investments, or preparing for life's next chapter, you'll get personalized strategies backed by the strength and resource of Wells Fargo Advisors. Rowland & Sullivan Wealth Management, Group of Wells Fargo Advisors. Trusted advice built around you. Investment and insurance products are not insured by the FDIC and not bank guaranteed and may lose value.
Baxter's Lakeside Grill. It's more than a meal, it's a moment. You'll find exceptionally fresh flavors and lakeside favorites made just right. Whether it's a relaxed lunch, a sunset dinner, or a night out with friends, every plate is perfectly crafted and prepared to be savored and slow you down. And just when you think it can't get better, you look up and see sunlight on the water. It's a view you'll remember long after the last bite. Savor the food, remember the view at Baxter's Lakeside Grill on Bagnell Dam Boulevard in Lake Ozark.
Back with our Hy-Vee halftime show. After a half-court heave that I realized I didn't put on the scoreboard, Stoutland leads Versailles 32-31 as Harmon said, guys, I'm in range. I'm only 60 feet from the basket.
Yeah, the normal threes we couldn't get to fall, so maybe we just need to back up a little bit.
That might be the problem. Stop shooting from within half court, start heaving from downtown. Maybe that's what the Tigers are going to have to do, but Versailles... lucky to be down by one. I'm not trying to be a hater, but Versailles played a pretty sloppy first half.
I think you're being quite kind when you say that. Yeah, sloppy is an understatement. We just didn't play. We didn't play good. I mean, call it what it is. We just did not play very good. Stoutland, a lot of their 32 points are layups. We didn't get the ball. We didn't take ball on defense. I just allowed them to come in. We haven't rebounded well. We haven't shot the ball well. There's just not a whole lot of things we've done well. Other than make a three-quarter shot. I mean, other than that, Colton, we just haven't played very good basketball, but I got a feeling that the second half it's going to get cleaned up a little bit here. So
for me, the biggest concern is the rebounding.
Rebounding, yeah, that's effort.
I do think it's safe to say that Versailles gave up 6 to 10 offensive rebounds.
Easily. I mean, and what's troubling about that is that's not really a fundamental thing. That's not something that you have to work at to get good at. That's just effort. You get your body on somebody and you back them up. That's what's kind of troubling about that.
No, I would agree. But the nice thing is, as you said, that's something that can be cleaned up at the half. And I'm sure Coach Espinoza in there telling his guys, hey, if you just get a body on somebody, it's probably a 10-point difference, if not more, in this game. Yep. And the other side of it is, I think there have been too many lanes to the basket. I think stopping ball outside has been huge. But the beauty is, it's a one-point game. You're basically resetting from the start. You're in a fine spot where it's anybody's game. So Tigers, if they can come out a little hot-handed with a little more energy and box out a little better in the second half, they very well can claw their way right back into the lead of this game.
Yeah, it's as bad as it was, you're down by one. So, I mean, that shows you right there that, I mean, you're still in this thing. You're still battling. Even when you're playing bad and you're in a game, that's a good thing.
And mind you, in the other gym right now, it is Stover and Knob Noster. And our last update was Stover down by, was it 18 or something like that in the first half?
26-8. I'm not sure what part of the first half that was in, or I don't know if it was halftime. I don't know. I just know 26-8 as of a few minutes ago.
So hopefully the Bulldogs can get back in that one, because the winner of this will move on to face the Eldon Mustangs. The loser will move on to face the Holden Eagles. So you're either playing on the championship side of the bracket or the consolation side of the bracket, all based on how this game goes. But we'll talk about it a little more with our Hy-Vee halftime show when we come back. We're going to take a quick break, see if we can wrangle Heath Murdoch.
Oh, he's over there talking. He won't come.
That's how it is. We got to get a wireless mic for that, man. He can give all the insight to the world.
A lot of talking, but no walking.
Oh, Heath. Rest of your Hy-Vee halftime show is coming up. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
It's happening now at GT Brothers Automotive in Eldon, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. No hidden fees, no gimmicks, just great rides and incredible prices. We're talking cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs ready to roll. Plus bank and credit union rates starting below 5% with approved credit. Locally owned, hometown proud, and here to hook you up with unbeatable deals and service after the sale. Don't wait. Get to GT Brothers Automotive on Business Highway 54 South in Eldon, or call 573-557-2200. That's GT Brothers Automotive, where great deals and lifetime peace of mind come standard. Hey guys, Colton Taylor here. Sports season keeps me running, but I can keep up with it thanks to Versailles Total Fitness. Their 24-hour gym means I can always find time to get in a workout. Their spacious gym with free weights, cable machines, 4 new treadmills, and even an assisted dip and pull-up machine makes reaching your fitness goals easier. You can become a healthier you today at Versailles Total Fitness at 131 North Monroe, or just give them a call at 573-789-6800.
Take your softball and baseball skills to the next level. The Shed is Eldon's own indoor hitting facility that features 2 full cages with screens, tees, and pitching lanes. You'll love their top-of-the-line pitching machine that throws a variety of speeds with precise locations to perfect your swing. The Shed also has a workout facility. You can add it to your cage rental or just purchase as a regular membership. Open Monday through Friday, 3:30 to 8, and Saturday and Sunday from noon to 8. Look for the big white building across from Gerb's in Eldon. Book times now on Facebook at The Shed LLC. See you at The Shed.
Emmy's, a boutique with a warm and welcoming atmosphere, is a cute little boutique that carries something for everyone, from infants to adults. Emmy's has all new adult and baby clothes, purses, home decor, and new kitchen gadgets. Emmy's, a boutique, open Tuesday through Friday 10 to 4 and Saturday 10 to 3 at 111 West Jasper in Versailles.
Mornings in Stover just got better at the Ranch House Coffee. Open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to noon. They're pouring everything you need to start your day. Fresh espresso, smooth cold brew, lemonade, tea, and energizing drinks. And if you're hungry, grab a to-go menu favorite. Pastries, breakfast sandwiches, hearty breakfast burritos, and biscuits and gravy that'll make your morning. Kickstart your day the Ranch House way. The Ranch House Coffee in Stover. Follow them on Facebook.
So while we're buying some time here, Jason, we cover a lot of teams. One of those teams that we cover is the Tipton Lady Cardinals, and I got to give a little love because I got a text today that I thought was a joke. It was head coach of the Tipton Cardinals, Jason Culpepper, and he said, "I scheduled another game, just letting you know." And I said, "Oh, who'd you get?" Thinking maybe it's a team from around here, maybe it's a Class 2, maybe a Class 3 team, as the Tipton Ladies are Class 2. And he said it's this little team from up the road called Incarnate Word. For those that don't know, Incarnate Word, and I'm not saying this bias, this is stone cold fact, Incarnate Word is the best team in the state of Missouri and has been for about 8 years. They've won 8 consecutive state titles, should be 9. Their entire starting lineup is committed to Division I basketball. They have a 6'4" post and I think a 6'3" power forward. I mean, Incarnate Word holds the national record for most consecutive wins. I believe it was 160 in a row they won.
Yeah, it was something ridiculous like that, 168 or...
When and this is going to sound mean again, when I tell you Incarnate Word could have went and played Columbia College and beat them, I mean, Incarnate Word would have beat Columbia College by 20 points.
Yeah, easily, yeah.
I mean, that's just how it is. So Tipton decided, why not play them too, and threw them on the schedule. January 31st, they're going to make the trip up to Incarnate Word, and we always joke that they'll play anybody. I think that's proof that they will play anybody. Who are they scared of at this point?
Let's see here. I'm sitting here looking some stuff up. 8 straight Missouri Class 6 championships. And that's throwing in there getting kind of taken out by COVID the one year.
And your coach had a heart attack.
And had a heart attack during the Final Four.
They still won, by the way.
Still smoked them. Let's see, they went 27-2 last year, captured a state title again. All-time win streak, national record, 141 consecutive victories, longest in U.S. girls basketball history.
Yeah.
They lost at a national invitational event when they lost that. And I believe it was a team out of California, but that was a national invite tournament. So
I forgot to add that Incarnate Word is the 9th-ranked team in the country. So, yeah.
That ain't bad.
Tipton going to play down a classification.
Tipton beats them.
I told Culpepper if Tipton beats them, they get to take home one of those state titles.
Yep.
Corner 3 to start the second half as we are in the American Sun Control. Third quarter won't fall for Stoutland. Versailles back the other way. Bertelli with it, fires to Albrecht in the corner. Versailles down by 1. They go inside to Allison. He bobbles it, tries to dump it off to Vansel. Does so. Vansel makes space. Just couldn't flip it up and in. Long rebound. Bertelli laying out for it, but it'll go out of bounds. Ball back to Stoutland. A good look there, but I think that's another one. Sometimes when you're so wide open, you think about the shot a little more than you need to.
Yeah, you got to use the backboard, Jacob. That's what you got to do.
That's the dad coming out right there.
That's the backboard. Use it.
So Stoutland up by 1 with the rock. Dickinson fires it to the corner, driving baseline. A little floater hangs up on the iron and falls.
Tough shot.
First points of the second half go to Stoutland. Pribble with the bucket. Walters back in the game. Albrecht, transition 3 off the side of the iron, won't go. Vansel takes the rebound away. It's poked loose from Vansel. He finds Albrecht. Inside to Allison, back out, corner 3. Bertelli off the iron, won't go. The long rebound, though, hauled in by Dickinson. Stoutland wants to run. All the way to the rack, shot won't go. The offensive board kept alive, muscling it up and in for Stoutland. This time is Jesse Dickinson. It's a 5-point Stoutland lead. Ollison, he'll pull the transition 3. He was too close. He needs a 3-quarter court shot. It won't go, but Bertelli cleans it up. Back to a 3-point game. Kincaid gives it off to Millsap. I just realized I've been calling Millsap Dickinson this entire game. On the take, that was Dickinson. It won't go. Ryan Walters has the board. Ryan been in foul trouble early. He goes strong to the iron and finishes with the left hand.
Yeah, I feel like that's what we lost a lot of in that first half with him in foul trouble.
Having Ryan on the court is a bit of a difference.
He can kind of steady things for us.
Plus, I think it's going to make the offense get generated as well for Braden. Spin move near travel.
Ooh,
that's definitely a travel.
There you go.
Coach Espy standing there with his hands out, and he's like, which of those are you going to call?
Yeah, just call one of them is all we need.
So ball back to Versailles. So Versailles could take the lead with any field goal here as Reza checks into the game, as well as Timo. Tigers really using that 8-man rotation tonight. Bertelli being pressured, double team comes. It's thrown right back to Bertelli. Reza, catch and shoot, wing 3. I just don't know that's what Versailles wants.
No, that's we don't need that.
Settling for quick threes. It's a steal by Timo. Bertelli gets it. Fires ahead to Vansel on the fast break. Defense comes. He spins. Thought about fading. Instead kicks to Timo. Wing 3 off the front iron. Won't go. I mean, Versailles can't buy a 3. I would love to just see them go to the iron.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not falling, do something else.
And a foul on the fight for the rebound. That's going to go on Reza, his second, team's first of the second half. 2.5 minutes into the American Sun Control third quarter of action, and it's Stoutland up 1 on Versailles, 36-35. A reach-in foul, though, going to go against the Tigers. I think Timo going to pick this one up. That is the case. I believe that's Morrison's first foul. Team second.
Yeah, I mean, I think Versailles has shot, what, would you say, close to 25 threes at this point?
Yeah.
And we've made 3.
That's a charge all day, twice on a Tuesday, as Joey Bertelli steps in the way and draws it. Bertelli's drawn a lot of charges
He has, man. He's chasing down Quinn Randall.
Yeah, he is now moved into the role of Brotelli for the rest of the game.
Brotelli. You know, you get charges, you become Brotelli.
Yeah, it's like a superpower he can activate. Albrecht to Brotelli at the top of the key, back to Braden. They go inside to Vansel, trying to muscle it up. He wicks it to the corner. Albrecht on the drive, back to Brotelli. 3, top of the key, off the front iron again, won't go. Timo keeps it alive. So the Tigers, 3 straight threes, none of which are falling. And the ball lost the other way. Stripped. Vansel saves it, but had his toes on the baseline. Jacob doesn't agree with it.
Yeah, he needs to just be quiet.
If he wore a size smaller shoe, it would have counted. That's what happens when you feed that kid. He keeps growing, and now he stepped on the baseline.
Yeah.
Walters checks back in the game for Vansel. Once again, Stoutland with the rock up by 1, 36-35, under 5 minutes to play in the American Sun Control third. Winner moves on to the championship semifinals of the 70th annual Stover Tournament. To the block, Timo there defensively, and
could be another foul on Timo, looks like.
I don't know how Timo got the... No, they're going to... Okay, Reza reached. I was going to say Timo had his hands up. They're going to say that Reza reached as he went to shoot, and that is going to send Jesse Dickinson, the junior, to the free throw line. His first free throw is good. Lead back to 2.
Good to see Timo without any bandages, cast.
You better bite your tongue.
Foot, finger, hand. It's good to see him just out there looking healthy.
Both free throws are good, so it's back to a 3-point lead, 38-35. Braden brings it up the right side, waiting for the double team to come, goes to Bertelli. High post is Ollison, corner Morrison. Albrecht thought about the drive, goes back to Timo in the corner. They get it inside to Ollison. He's turning jump hooks up and good. I like that. Spread them out, feed the big man, let him cook on the block.
Yep.
Is Ollison in double digits now?
Yes, he is.
Stoutland up by 1 with the rock. Gribble skips to the corner. Kincaid catch and shoot 3 off front iron, won't go. Albrecht the board, head on a swivel, looks up. He's got Bertelli. Kicks it out to Walters. Catch and shoot 3 in transition. Off the iron, wouldn't go. Bertelli keeps it alive. Out to Ollison. He steps into a 3 and gets it. Harmon Ollison gives Versailles back the lead, 40-38. A 3 the other way from Stoutland won't go. Long rebound by Walters. Albrecht has it on the transition. I want to see this one go to the rim. Braden takes it off the glass and in. Nice run from Versailles, and they've opened up a 4-point lead. To the block. Good defense, Harmon. Inside, shot won't go. Rebounds tipped. Timo has to save it back, and a little too much power from the running back as he flips it behind his back and throws it into the locker room.
We'll see, Ryan. Be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheap fourth one here.
These last minute or so looked more like Versailles.
Yeah, we're playing with a little bit more energy and just a little bit more aggressiveness.
3:24 to go in the American Sun Control third. Walters picks off the inbounds pass. Races up the left side of the court. Turns, gets inside, hangs in the air, floats it in.
Yeah, great job.
That is 3 straight looks for Versailles that have been inside, and now they're up by 6. I think the Tigers starting to figure out they can get to the rack, and it's stolen by Albrecht. He's going to size it up, take flight, and hammer it home. Braden Albrecht crams it with the left hand, and the Tigers have opened up an 8-point lead. Timeout called by Stoutland. Versailles on a 12-0 run. It's a full. We'll take the break as well with 3:03 to play in the third. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
A full-service graphics company, Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising does it all, from screen printing, offset printing, and promotional advertising to custom-built trophies and awards. It's where they do it the right way. Check out their Facebook page for their monthly special, and don't forget they offer online stores for all your group and activities needs. Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising, across from the Family Center on Highway 52 East in Versailles. Call 573-378-5775.
Building season is here and a great time to visit Martin Metal for the next agricultural, residential, or commercial project on your list. Trusted throughout the heartland, they continue offering only the top quality products in the industry, which ensures beauty and durability for years to come. When in need of a post frame or a stud frame building, you can depend on the dedicated professional staff to help you get your job moving forward. Call 573-378-4050 and speak with a professional today. That's 573-378-4050, or check us out online at martinmetal.com.
Versailles on a big run, but Stoutland goes straight to the rack. Jesse Dickinson draws the foul on Ollison, and he will head to the COMC free throw line for 2.
Dickinson's having himself a pretty nice game tonight, too.
He's wearing a headband. He has to.
Yeah, that's kind of required.
Third foul on Harmon as the first free throw for Dickinson is up and good. So the Tigers, who have trailed the majority of this game after a big run, find themselves up 7. Dickinson could cut it to 6 here. Shot hangs up on the iron. 2 Tigers fighting for the board, and Albrecht comes away with it after a nice slam. Walters skips to Vansel in the corner. He steps back, pulls the wing. 3, got it. Oh, my. Did I just see a Vansel hit a step back 3?
Yes.
Versailles is up by 10. Stoutland a little shell-shocked here as they had a nice lead by 4 or 5 earlier in this quarter, and Versailles has put together a good run. Found their offense a little bit here in the third quarter. Stoutland whips to the wing. Trying to turn the corner and attack, getting inside. Albrecht there defensively. Shot won't go. Rebound still contested. Walters comes away with it. Tigers have numbers on the run out. Vansel going to go to the iron and lay it in. Vansel's got to be in double digits as well.
Yeah, he's 14.
Back the other way, Stoutland with a head of steam. That's a tough layup for Brody Millsap, but he gets it to go, and we're back to a 10-point game. Walters to the corner. Peck, contested 3, may have been partially blocked. Vansel tried to save the board, but he was already out of bounds, so it'll be a turnover. Back to Stoutland. Whew.
Getting out of breath a little bit there.
They're picking up the pace a little bit.
Trying to.
Josh going to check into the game for the second half. He looks like he's ready to go get a bucket.
He's looking to go get chips and salsa. I know Josh was looking.
Well, same thing. Pass fake, dished out, corner 3 on the way for Stoutland off the front iron. Great box out board, Timo. Vansel gives it to Albrecht running the floor, and Braden pulled his head to look at the rim. He was thinking another dunk would be cool, and the problem is his shin got in the way, and he kicked it out of bounds.
I like the look, though. I like the pass. I like Braden running the floor, looking to score.
Tigers have shifted a gear here. Yeah. They look like they want to play some basketball now in the second half.
I want to put the gas pedal down a little bit.
I don't know what Coach Espy said at halftime, but somebody woke up from it.
Probably just said do better.
Good defense from Versailles. Stoutland struggling to get inside right now, but a nice crossover all the way to the rim. Offhand layup won't good. Go Timo. He may have got away with a stiff arm fighting for the board. Thrown ahead to Albrecht. Shot fake, splits inside, spins in the air. Peck, set shot from 3 off the front iron. Timo, give him another board. He's fouled fighting for it. If you notice, Timo turned to look at the ref with his hands up like, I didn't do it this time.
Yeah, big Timo in there working hard right now.
It's hard not to like that kid.
He's a good kid. I don't think people that don't know him don't understand how smart he is. He's genius. I mean, this is a kid that's got a bright future. He is an absolute genius.
I could have told you he's a lineman that somehow talked to coach into letting him play running back. You got to be a genius to pull that off.
I haven't had that many kids as smart as Tyler Morrison.
Vansel wants another 3. This one's off the iron. And a blocking foul going to go on Joey, as I think he took the worst of that one.
Yeah.
That's one of those Joey pleading his case to the official, saying, he kind of led with that off arm. And the official says, yeah, but Joey, you also weren't set.
Did you see my goggles? Yes or no? I see everything.
That will be team foul number 5 on Versailles with 1:06 left in the third, and that is going to send Jesse Dickinson, the junior, back to the free throw line. Dickinson's really been the vocal point of the offense.
Yeah, he's pretty much been without a doubt.
First free throw hangs up on the front iron. Again, this is our Martin Medal broadcast here on opening night of the boys' side of the 70th annual Stover Tournament as Dickinson's second free throw rattles in. It's back to a 9-point game, 51-42. Winner gets Eldon in the championship semifinals on Thursday. Back to the corner to Bertelli. Vansel thought about the 3, spins at the free throw line, drops it off to Bertelli, extra pass to Albrecht. I will say, I think Joey probably could have laid that in.
I do too. I think he probably should have. But I do like the Tigers. I mean, they're looking for that extra pass.
Yeah, they're moving the ball.
They're doing something a little bit more than kind of pass it around kind of lazy and shoot a 3. I like this a lot better.
That will send Braden to the free throw line. Braden's first free throw is on the mark. I just looked up at John and Ryder in that whole group. Reese looks very deep in thought right now, like
Reese
he's pondering
is a thinker.
the game.
He is quite the thinker.
He's got like a Socrates pose going on up there.
Timo is a genius. Reese is the thinker. He's always plotting and scheming.
Second free throw from Albrecht is good. It's 53-42. Versailles has opened up an 11-point lead with under a minute to play in the American Sun Control third quarter. Man, Bertelli just harassing him full court. Going to the block. It's taken away. Dished out to the top of the key, but Albrecht there defensively to the short corner trying to get inside, but it's taken away by Vansel. Jacob having a very nice game. Vansel, a little hesitation. He turns, drives inside through the contact, won't go, gets his own miss. Turnaround jumper this time, too strong off the back iron.
Gotta get back.
Stoutland trying to run. It's stripped by Vansel. Vansel fires ahead to Albrecht. Euro around the defense. Scoop shot, left hand off the glass and in. And it's a 13-point lead for Versailles. Racing the other way is Stoutland ahead of steam from Michael Kincaid. His layup won't go, but he'll get 2 COMC free throws.
Yeah, both teams picking up the pace right now. I think we're kind of dictating it. We sped it up, and now Stoutland's trying to play a little faster now with us.
Kincaid's first free throw rattles and falls. Lead back at 12. He can make it 11 here. The second free throw off the right iron won't go, but a foul going to be called. And that is going to go on Logan Rogers fighting for the rebound.
Logan Rogers. I always want to say Logan Rogers, though.
I've been thinking the same thing. So Versailles has 11.9 to go the length of the floor and get a look. Plenty of time to get a clean look here. They're going to pull Kincaid up to play some full court defense on Bertelli. Timo gets it, goes back to Vansel. 8 seconds as he crosses half court in the corner. Albrecht, catch and shoot, corner 3 off the front iron, won't go. Offensive rebound, Bertelli out to Vansel. Step back 3 at the buzzer, got it! Vansel with his second step back 3 of the game. He's on a heater tonight, and the Tigers lead by 15 after 3. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
At Citizens Farmers Bank, they want to help make your banking experience easier, whether it's setting up a new account, depositing a check, or showing your team spirit with a new debit card showing the Stover Bulldogs or Cole Camp Bluebirds. With 3 locations, they're ready to serve you in Stover, at Cole Camp, or a drive-through location also in Cole Camp. You can also visit their Shazam ATMs available at all 3 locations. That's Citizens Farmers Bank, hometown banking with your neighbors and friends.
Member FDIC.
Got a savings account for car problems you didn't see coming? Who does? Thankfully, Big O Tires has you covered with Big O financing. So if you need tires, brakes, or any other type of maintenance, your locally owned Big O Tires can help. And if that's not easy enough, you can schedule your appointment right now at BigOTires.com. Easy financing, easy appointments. Big O Tires. Always working hard to cover you and your vehicle's blind spot. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Schedule an appointment now at BigOTires.com.
As we get ready to jump into the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter of action. Jason, I don't know what just happened in that fourth quarter, but it's like somebody reminded Versailles that it was time to play basketball. They went from down 4 to up 15.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta drop it, just get rid of all the junk and just start playing some real basketball. And Tigers kind of got a little fire lit in them right now.
We'll see if they can keep that going or if Stoutland has a run in them. Versailles trying to get to the championship semifinals. It skipped out Walters. Wing 3 on the way off the front iron won't go. Long rebound is chased down by Stoutland and Bertelli. Oh, they're going to get Joey for the intentional. He reached out and grabbed the back of the jersey to slow the kid down.
Yeah.
Not the foul you want. So that is going to send Michael Kincaid to the free throw line for 2, and then it'll be possession for Stoutland right after.
Free throw, no good.
Second free throw on the way. This one is good. 58-44, and it'll be Stoutland ball. Stoutland off the inbounds, works in from the corner, tried to skip it back. Tigers take it away, but just got caught napping and wound up leaving Brody Millsap wide open under the basket. Back to a 12-point game.
We don't want to give Stoutland any hope here. Got to finish strong.
Albrecht fouled at half court. That foul is going to go on Pribble. His fourth, team's first. Once again, Versailles up by 12 with the rock, 58-46. Tigers struggled to score it all in the first half. Found all that offense in the third. Inside-out game. Randy Taylor wanted the wing 3. Passes on and goes to Bertelli inside to Harmon. Quick passes out to Randy. Corner, catch and shoot. Walters 3. Halfway down, wouldn't go. Bertelli gets it out to Albrecht. He'll try the 3. Off the back iron, won't go. Tigers kind of back to settling for threes now.
Yeah, we're back to that. We gave up an inside shot.
And I thought he was going to slam it down, but Dickinson instead lays it in. It's a 10-point game.
Yeah, Joey got that rebound inside the paint. Just need to go back up with it.
Versailles getting a little lax. Dickinson lays this one in off the steal, and it's an 8-point game. Tigers look like they were about to close the door, and Stoutland says, no, sir, we're still here. And a timeout is called by the Versailles bench as Stoutland starts this first minute and 7 seconds on a big run as they've cut it down to just an 8-point game. It's a full. We'll take the break as well. See how this fourth quarter wraps up when we come back. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Veracruz Mexican Restaurant invites you to join them for a casual lunch or a nice family dinner out with delicious, authentic Mexican cuisine. Veracruz has a great selection of burritos, tacos, seafood, enchiladas, salads, and more, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients. Grab dinner tonight from one of their 3 locations: Veracruz on South Highway 5 in Versailles, Veracruz Jr. on Highway 52 in Stover, or on Highway 65 in Lincoln. Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, a proud sponsor of local athletes.
The third quarter was all Versailles. Fourth quarter, it's been all Stoutland in the first minute and 7 seconds, and we're back to a single-digit game.
Yeah, you got to give Stoutland credit. I mean, they had a rough third quarter, but they're trying to bounce back. They're not going to quit, so you got to give them a little bit of credit.
Once again, winner moves on to the championship semifinals. Walters flips to Allison across half court, gives it back to Ryan. Ryan drives on the left side. Loses it, has to save it back. Harmon able to catch it on the block. Turns, tried to flip to the corner, but it's picked off by Pribble. Lost out of bounds. Good job applying pressure by Bertelli, and the Tigers get it back.
Yeah, they got to clean it up, though.
Coach SB telling the freshman, hey, calm it down, man. We don't need to move that quick right now.
We're making all the easy things really hard. We have the lead. Just stay calm.
High post out to the corner. Albrecht, catch and shoot 3, pure. See, that looks simple. Catch at the high post, dish it out to the corner. Albrecht steps into a 3 and nails it. It's back to an 11-point game. On the attack, right hand too strong. Walters has the board, but he's stripped. Stoutland going to try to go to the block. Ollison there defensively. Extra pass knocked loose by Bertelli. Ollison gets it. They're tangled up.
You're getting a muscle competition with Harmon. I don't know if that's going to work out for you.
Ollison thought he was fouled. A jump ball is called, and possession arrow will favor Stoutland. Lobbed in on the right wing. Free throw line's taken away by Walters. Trying to back down Vansel. It's kicked out. Corner 3 lined up off the front iron, won't go. And the rebound controlled by Ollison. He gives it to Vansel. Head on a swivel, looks to run. Fires to the corner. Good catch, Walters. Skips it to Albrecht. Albrecht tries to get inside. Uses the pivot out to Peck. Catch and shoot 3 off the iron, wouldn't go. Rebound out of bounds.
I really don't like settling for these threes.
Not that quick in a possession,
Not that
especially.
quick. Let's run it. Let's come. If you're going to do it, let's go inside out with the 3. Get inside with it, then kick it out.
No, I would agree with that. It's an 11-point Versailles lead with 5:40 to go in the Jason Blankenship CPA 4th. Catch and shoot 3, top of the key off the back iron, won't go. And Walters just kind of staying in the way, but couldn't really contest as Dickinson gets another to go.
Got to box out.
Back in a 9-point game. Attacking is Ben Peck. Defense got set as Riley Bench draws the charge, and turnover back to Stoutland. Versailles looked so comfortable in the third quarter.
27 points in that third quarter. You don't see that out of us very often.
No. They had 27 the entire first half, I think. A near steal by the Tigers. Stoutland keeps it alive. Going to the rack. Scoop shot is up and good. That one, Brody Millsap. And just like that, we're back to a 7-point game. Ollison breaks the press, fires to the corner. Albrecht, catch and shoot corner 3 off the mark. Walters the board, and strong take to the rim.
Nice job, Ryan.
Walters shed off the defense, finished with 2 hands, lead back at 9. Under 5 minutes to play. And Stoutland a little overzealous as they're going to get called for the travel.
Yeah, we just need to calm down a little bit. Clock's on your side. But we're a team. I mean, we got Braden, is a veteran, but we got a lot of youngsters out there.
Yeah.
I mean, that youth that sometimes gets a little panicky.
63-54. Versailles on top. 4:55 remaining in the Jason Blankenship CPA 4th. Albrecht thought about the 3, stops, pulls the 3, won't go. Ollison the offensive board and just kisses it off the glass. Harmon just stood down there waiting. He's like, you're either going to pass it or I'm going to get the rebound. It's back to an 11-point lead. A gamble by Albrecht, couldn't get it. Worked around corner 3. Stoutland, and they make him pay for the gamble with a corner 3. Back to an 8-point game and a full timeout called by the Stoutland bench. Versailles leads 65-57. 4:30 to play in this fourth quarter. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
The goal of the Morgan County Health Center in Versailles is to make sure you feel your best and stay that way. A few of the public health and community services available at the Morgan County Health Center include CPR and first aid training, food safety classes, educational materials and classes promoting healthy lifestyles and activities, children and adult immunizations, and nutrition for expectant mothers and young children through the WIC program. For more information, follow the Morgan County Health Center on Facebook or call 378-5438. The Morgan County Health Center at 104 West Lafayette in Versailles, connecting the community to healthy choices.
Since 1844, Kidwell Garber Funeral Homes have been a part of the Lake area. They've seen the communities grow, they've seen the communities change, but one thing remains the same. Nothing's more important than our schools. Kidwell Garber would like to take this time to salute everyone involved in keeping the schools a source of pride for the area, and to the students who always strive to do their best, whether in sports or academically. You are the future. From Kidwell Garber Funeral Homes of Versailles and Laurie and Kidwell Granite Works.
65-57. It's Versailles by 8 with the rock after the corner 3 from Stoutland. Bertelli inside to Ollison. Flip shot, climbs the iron and goes. Ollison restores a 10-point lead. Harmon's had a really nice game as well.
Yeah, he has.
On the outside, that's a double dribble. The official agrees. We both agree. We're probably right. Turnover back to Versailles. So with 4:09 left, Versailles up by 10. Tigers just got to be smart here.
You know, I don't see anybody doing the 6'7" reference right now since there's a 67.
I'm really happy to hear that. Harmon tosses it up to Braden. Harmon's saying, where's my assist? As Braden misses it, gets it off the iron and finishes. Versailles goes back up by 12. Back to the weave is Stoutland. Deep three going to be pulled. It draws nothing but air. Ollison has it and fires ahead to Vansel, who turns around and gets Bertelli, who goes back to Vansel, whose shot comes off the iron, and the rebound controlled by Stoutland. A little bit of a frustration foul there from Jacob.
Got to finish.
So Stoutland with the rock down by 12. 3:30 to play. On the drive to the corner, a shot fake. Step back, doesn't want the three. Good defense there, Joey Bertelli. They go to the block. Back out to the corner. Driving baseline. Oh, nice dish off and find.
Beautiful.
That's a great find there. It was delivered by Kincaid and laid in by Jesse Dickinson. Lead is at 10, 69-59. Corner three from Albrecht. Didn't go. I don't know that that's the look you want.
I don't think we need that.
Reach-in foul on Versailles with 3:02 to go. Here's the other thing. That is the fourth team foul on Versailles. You do not want to send Stoutland to the free throw line.
Free shots with the clock stopped is not going to be a friend of ours.
Coach Espy hollering out, hey guys, look at the time. We don't need threes right now. We're up 10.
Situational awareness, as they call it.
Stoutland on the point, makes a little space. Kincaid drops it off. Millsap, being harassed by Vansel, goes to the block to Dickinson, back to Millsap. He gets underneath, and his left hand is good. Back to an 8-point game. 69-61. Vansel trying to lead Walters, and he does a little too much as it takes him into the front row. That's going to be a turnover back to Stoutland with 2:37 to play. Versailles trying to close this game. Cade to the corner. Pass a little hot. Dickinson able to handle it. He drives to the rack. Shot won't go, but they're going to call a foul on Harmon. That'll be 2 free throws coming up at the COMC free throw line for Jesse Dickinson. And that is that 3 on Harmon or 4?
I think
that
4.
Is 4 on Big Harmon. So he's going to have to be smart the rest of the way. First free throw is long and off the mark.
It's about the only thing Dickinson's missed tonight. He's put together a nice game for himself.
Second free throw, halfway down and wouldn't go. Vansel's got the board. Tigers are up by 8 with 2:20 to play. The right to go to the championship semifinal on the line. If I'm Versailles, you don't want a 3. You have no need for a 3.
Just run the clock for a while. Take a layup only.
Ollison backs his man down. I like that spin move, head and shoulder fake. He's fouled to go to the line. I have no problem with that.
I have no problem with that.
Yeah, he got within 4 foot, had the mismatch, used the shot fake.
All shots right now should just come in the paint. There shouldn't be anything from outside.
So Ollison to the COMC free throw line. What's he looking at on the evening?
I think about 19, 20 points.
His first free throw is short.
21, sorry.
21. That might be a new high, career high for Harmon.
Yeah, I believe it is.
Second free throw off the back iron won't go. Vansel takes it away, but it's going to be an over-the-back call. And the problem with that is that's now going to be free throws on the other end for Stoutland. Stoutland could cut it to 6 with 2:12 to go. So to the line for Stoutland is Riley Bench, the junior. First free throws off the mark. Stoutland has missed 3 straight free throws.
Yeah, they're helping us out right now a little bit.
Second free throw is on the mark. Back to a 7-point game, 69-62, 2:08 to play. Timo in the middle of the floor. Needs help, finds Bertelli. Versailles gets it to Vansel at the top of the key. And it's a turnover picked off by Bench. Bench spin move gets to the block. His layup is too strong, and Vansel has it. So Versailles kind of trying to let Stoutland back in the game. Stoutland not willing to take it. Timo catch and shoot corner 3, and it's long. I say again, I don't think that's the shot you want. In transition, Stoutland, a pass underneath. Turnaround jumper is good. With 1:38 to play, this is a 5-point game.
Tigers got to understand the situational awareness that they you don't need these long shots. You need run the clock, take care of the ball.
Yeah, it comes with the youth. It comes with explaining, hey guys, if you're up 10, run some clock, make sure it passes, and get to the rim. But Versailles, and like I said, Stoutland has been generous, missing 3 free throws. This could be a one-possession game.
Well, that's the thing is, it's like we're panicking to try to hurry up and come down and lose the game. Just calm down. You have the lead. Learn to play with the lead. But we're just panicking.
Oh, Coach Espy, Coach Williams, Coach Pryor in there talking to the boys, telling them, hey, 138, you're up by 5. Make them beat you. Yeah,
I mean, because right now we're just helping them.
The beauty of basketball, you're up 5. You don't have to take another shot.
No.
Your next shot could be from the free throw line. The inbounds, somebody's got to get open. Little trouble near 5-second count, but Vansel finds Ollison, who goes right back to Vansel to break the press. Vansel going to turn and pull it back out. Jacob fires up to Walters. Walters is fouled, spun out of it, but he is still fouled. That'll be team foul 3 on Stoutland with 1.5 minutes remaining in the game. Coach Espy calling out a set for the inbounds as Stoutland and straight man trying to jump any passing lane they can. Vansel, the trigger man, in a bit of trouble, gets it into Walters. Over to Ollison. Whoever your free throw shooters are, you're going to start thinking about it. Gamble on a steal. Stoutland was sneaking back door, but they get it over to Walters. Ryan goes to Bertelli. 1:18 to play. Joey picks up the dribble. His man falls down. Buys some time. I think the kid a little shook up. You really hate to see that.
His ankle a little bit there.
He got up and is trying to get back in this defensive set. Kudos to him as Bertelli is finally fouled. Man, that is some heart right there as Brody Millsap, I think, tweaked his ankle. But, man, the kid jumped back up and tried to go play defense.
Well, he's hurting. That reminds me of my youth, popping those ankles like that, man. That just,
Yeah, that's rough. You hate to see that with any kid. A turned ankle is never fun. They're going to help him off the court as checking in for him will be Cooper Witt. Versailles was able to run about 24 seconds off the clock there, so 1:06 to play. Versailles up 69-64. Trying to close this thing out and move on to the championship semifinals. You win today, you're leaving with hardware no matter what. Ollison gets the back post. They lob it to him at the free throw line. Needs a guard, and he finds Albrecht. Braden going to dribble it out as we hit a minute. Makes a little space, hesitation, drives to the baseline, goes to Bertelli, inside to Ollison, out to Vansel. As we close in on 50 seconds to go. And they're going to foul Walters, who I think accidentally elbows the kid in the jaw.
Yeah, I think he, wow.
Hope he's all right. That's the worst. You catch an elbow and bite your tongue or something like that. That's... Yeah, that young man got popped. Ryan didn't do anything intentionally. It was just kids trying to foul him. Ryan's trying to make sure the ball doesn't get poked loose. And
you got some blood. No, it wasn't anything malicious or anything. It was just basketball.
So the freshman at the free throw line. Walters' first COMC free throw is good, and the lead pushed back to 6. 2-possession game. Ryan could make it 3 with a made free throw here. Second free throw from Walters is on the mark as well. So it's a 3-possession game. Tigers up 71-64. If you're Versailles, be smart. Don't foul. And rebound. Stoutland trying to go quick. Look for a wing 3. Forced up. Long rebound. Timo's got it. He finds Walters. Walters gets it across half court. Firing ahead to Albrecht, who wisely will pull it out. Goes to Vansel. A little game of keep away from Versailles, and Vansel's fouled with 30.7. But we're at a point where we may be deciding a final score here. As it's looking like we're going to get an early season edition of Versailles and Eldon. 2 teams that have been playing each other for a year or 2 now.
Since 1909.
For real?
Yep.
Wow. First free throws long for Vansel since 1909. So you're telling me that is a 117-year rivalry.
Wow. I believe our very first game was against Tipton. Then we played Cali, and I think Eldon was in there, and just a handful of games that year.
Second free throws long as well, so the lead stays at 8. 25 seconds going. It's stolen by Albrecht. Braden measures it up and crams it home to cap off this one as the Tigers looking like they're moving on. It's stolen by Vansel now. Ahead to Bertelli. Bertelli lobs it up for Braden, who tips it in. It's an 11-point game with 10 seconds to go. Versailles is going to advance to the championship semifinals where they will meet the Eldon Mustangs for the right to go to the championship game. 3 top of the key is knocked down on the straightaway by Logan Rogers. But that just changes the final number. Tigers come in and pull away with the win. 78-64. Yeah, I got this all messed up in a hurry. 78-64. They take out Stoutland to move on in the 70th annual Stover Tournament. Your postgame show is coming up next. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Aye, Captain, the seas of the Ozarks are too rough. Me and crew can't secure the screens and railings. She'll never be installed right. She ain't sturdy, Captain.
Rest assured, you'll see calmer seas this winter. And have American Sun Control secure powder-coated railings and screens for shade, too. While the lake is calm this winter, let American Sun Control install your dock and deck screens and railings. Come in, call, and look them up online and Facebook. American Sun Control.
Hi, I'm Jason Blankenship, owner of Jason Blankenship CPA LLC. As the year quickly draws to a close, it's time to start thinking about tax planning strategies for your farm and business. We are happy to meet with you and help you see where things stand for the year. We can also give you advice on ways to spend money to help you grow your business, all while maximizing your tax savings. No matter what your tax, payroll, or accounting needs are, Jason Blankenship CPA LLC has got you covered. Celebrating 10 years of service to the Central Missouri area and looking forward to many more, give us a call at 573-557-2417 or stop by and see us at 401 East North Street in Eldon.
Hey, Missouri. When you're looking for a reliable pit stop, look no further than Eagle Stop. Family owned with over 50 locations. Whether you're gassing up or grabbing snacks, you'll always get a clean, consistent, and quality experience. And you're going to want to reward yourself with snacks, drinks, and fuel discounts. Download their brand new app today. Earn points with every purchase. Eagle Stop, where your journey is their passion. Stop by today and see why they're Missouri's favorite.
Emmy's, a boutique with a warm and welcoming atmosphere, is a cute little boutique that carries something for everyone, from infants to adults. Emmy's has all new adult and baby clothes, purses, home decor, and new kitchen gadgets. Emmy's, a boutique, open Tuesday through Friday 10 to 4 and Saturday 10 to 3 at 111 West Jasper in Versailles.
As we enter the GT Brothers Automotive Postgame Show, I'm joined now by the winning head coach, who is back in Stover for the first time in a couple of years. And what does he do when he comes back? He wins his first game right back here. Wyatt Espinoza. Coach Espy, your boys pick up a 14-point win and move on to the championship semifinals. How'd you feel about your team's performance?
I'm just proud of them. You know, first day back to school, I told the weights coach, I said, we need to get stronger after the Southern Boone game. So we pushed them pretty hard. I gotta give it to my guys, because after we lose a couple that, not necessarily losing them, but the way that we're losing them, and we go to practice and they let me get on to them, and it's going to be the same thing tomorrow, because I don't think we played the best that we could play, but you know, with all that stuff, I credit to them to keep showing up and keep working hard.
You had two different teams tonight. The team we saw in the first half and the team we saw in the second half were not the same kids. What did you say in that locker room? Because they came out in that third quarter like gangbusters and took this thing over. I think, you know, I feel like we were disrespected whenever it comes to seeding wise. And I think our boys felt it too. And, you know, they go through that. And I didn't know if the way that they came out was that, hey, we're disrespected, we had to prove something, or hey, we're disrespected, this is going to be an easy game. And then at halftime, that reality set in, and it was like, hey, guys, we're going to have to play together, we're going to have to play harder, we're going to play for each other. And I feel like that's what happened in the second half of the game, is we played for each other, and we played it as a team. So that's how I felt in the second half. First half, you know, we got to be better, but we just keep working. You talk about some balance. You got some big plays from some big players. Braden Albrecht led everybody in scoring with 23. I know he struggled shooting the rock low in the first half, but really got going in the second. Big Harmon Ollison. I thought it was the best game we've seen Harmon play this season. He was at 21, which might be a career high for him right now, and was really battling in the paint. And then Jacob Vansel, who we were kind of talking before we went on air. I think Jacob Vansel is going to be our shed batting cage player of the game. No offense to Jacob. He's not generally like a big-time scorer. He's more of a defensive, more of a set-the-tone guy. But, man, Vansel was lighting it up tonight. How much easier does it make your job as a coach when instead of one guy having to carry the whole scoring load, you have multiple guys in the high double digits?
Well, it's like I told you before. These guys aren't scared of nothing. And, although maybe we came in flat and we had some guys in foul trouble, needed a guy to step up, and Jacob did that, And not just, we're talking about Jacob and the way he stepped up, hit a couple threes, hit a couple big shots. But that's not why, in my opinion, he's the player of the game. He stepped up when we needed him most, and that's why. Now, we had a lot of guys step up, and that maybe haven't had a big role in other games. Ben Peck came in and really defended a guy. Ty Morrison, he really came in and defended a guy. And they just, these guys, when we play our best basketball, it's because we play as a team. And once we figure that out and do it for 4 quarters, we're going to be tough to beat.
So I don't mean to drop a negative in here, but I do have to ask, in the first half, kind of felt like you guys were getting bullied a little bit on the boards. What adjustments can you make before you face off against an Eldon squad that quite honestly rebounds very well? What adjustments can you make with your kids to make sure that maybe the rebounding gets cleaned up a little bit?
It's going to have to start with our mindset, because we do it in practice. They know how to do it. But in the moment, what's our mindset? Is it, hey, go hit a guy, then the ball? Or is it, hey, go get the ball? And that's what it's going to have to be. We're going to have to, our mindset has to be, hey, hit a guy, seal him, and then go get the ball. That's what it's got to be.
At one point, I watched Joey Bertelli box somebody out all the way into the cheerleaders. So clearly they do know how to do it. But, and finally, you get your matchup with Eldon early this season. Coach Vansel told us that's a 117-year-old rivalry. How much fun is it knowing that this old rivalry is what decides who plays in the championship?
Oh, it's big, and we talked about it a little bit earlier. They have some great basketball players, and we got to be ready for them. And I know our guys have circled the Eldon game each year, and then they did it again. So I know they're going to be excited, and we're going to show up, and we're going to give them our best shot.
Coach Espy, it's it's Versailles and it's Eldon. You know it's going to be a packed gym. We're excited for it on Thursday, but go celebrate with your boys. Congratulations on a big win, and congratulations on moving on to the championship semifinals.
Absolutely. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. That's Coach Wyatt Espinoza after his squad comes in and takes care of business. A double-digit win here today as they take out Stoutland 78-64. We'll get Coach Vansel Mike back up here in just a moment, but like I said, a nice win for Versailles as they were trailing by 1 at the halftime after a 3-quarter court from Big Harmon Ollison. But that drew them within 1, and then they turned it on in the third quarter. Really blew it open. At one point, they led by, I believe, as much as 16 or 18. Stoutland was able to pull back in the fourth quarter and make it a single-digit game again. But Versailles closed it when they needed to. Coach Vansel, we were talking, and I left it up to Coach Espy. We kind of had a 3-horse race for the player of the game, but we went ahead and said that Jacob Vansel is our player of the game because it's not about total points. It was about timely points. Jacob had a nice game, but he really kicked it off when the Tigers needed a jump start in that third quarter and was huge for them, and that really got the momentum going, so they were able to fight back in this game. And I thought Versailles in the second half looked like the team we expected to see.
We looked a lot better. We make a lot of young mistakes still, but we looked a lot better. I'm glad that third and fourth quarter we did good at times. I'd like to see us be a little bit more consistent, but hey, man, we knew what we were getting with a team with a bunch of freshmen, sophomores, and you got a few seniors mixed in there as well. But it's just kind of a strange mixture of teams or of kids on this team. But it's I appreciate Coach Espy doing that for Jacob. That'll help his confidence out a little bit. And he did have a good night. I don't give my son enough credit, I don't think, a lot of times, because I just always feel like it's something I can't do. But
well, I can. He played great.
I do. But people think you just want to talk about your kid when you got a headset on, and no, I don't. But I do want to give him credit. He did a nice job tonight for him, and I was glad to see it. But so did Braden. I thought Braden kicked it in there in the second half and did a great job. Harmon Ollison worked hard inside all night, freshman doing it. And, Ryan didn't have a big Ryan game, but I felt better when we had Ryan in there a lot of times tonight as well. I just felt like things were a little more steady with Ryan. He's going to be a phenomenal player, but hey, we won. Right? They don't always have to be pretty. But
what did the scoring look like for the Tigers?
For the Tigers, starting off with the scoring, it was Braden Albrecht with a 23-point night, couple dunks. Excited the crowd a little bit there. Harmon Allison with 21. Jacob Vansel with 17. And then we go down, let's see, Ryan Walters with 8. Bertelli with 3. Ben Peck had a free throw for 1. And Reza hit a 2. So that pretty much sums up the scores.
Nice balanced scoring from the Tigers. Well, they advance to the championship semifinals where they will meet the Eldon Mustangs. We'll have coverage of that one for you on Thursday. But a big thanks to Justin back at the studio, Britt on the camera. He's Jason and I'm Colton. This has been another presentation of KS95 Sports. Good night.
Thanks for listening to High School Basketball on KS95 and MoSportsZone.com. Presented by